see Tyson's Corner. This is Eric speaking.
Uh, yes. Are you a manager?
No, sir. But I can get you in touch with the manager. May I ask what's the concern?
Well, I need to speak to somebody about an unpleasant experience I had at the theater, and I hopefully this can be resolved.
Sure. I'm sure we'll be able to resolve it. What's the issue with the employee?
No, not an employee. I don't have any problem with the employees. It's a facility issue.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. I'm frankly I'm quite angry, and I'd like to not lose my temper, handle this reasonably here, but I do need to speak to someone in a managerial position.
Okay. Sure thing. And I apologize for any inconvenience that you've experienced in the past, and I will transfer you to one of our managers promptly. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Give me 1 second. Thank you for holding. This is Tim.
Hello, Tim. Are you a manager?
I am a supervisor. How can I help you?
Well, what's the difference between a supervisor and a manager?
A supervisor kind of supervises all of things that happen on the floor, so kind of control the crew and, help them what to do. Managers are the same, but they also have more responsibilities, like having to deal with money and stuff like that.
Well, I might need to talk to somebody with responsibility here, rather than someone that just supervises.
Okay, I mean, I can set you up with one of them, but is there anything I can help you with?
Well, I'll tell you what. I came into the theater the other night to see a movie.
Okay.
The movie was fine. The staff was fine. But the seats in the theater removed the crease from my slacks. And I left the theater, didn't notice it until me and my wife were out near the parking lot. And there I am with my trousers blousing in all sorts of directions. And I've never felt more embarrassed. And if these are the kind of seats they have in the theater, they're going to, take your pants and crease, remove the crease from them. I think for the amount of money I'm paying to see a film, I should be getting a higher quality seat.
Okay. Do you remember which theater you were in?
Your theater?
Yeah, but which one, like 1 or 2?
Oh, I don't remember the number. And frankly,
Okay.
I don't think the theater number matters. It's the same seat everywhere. I can't pinpoint which seat it was that removed the crease from my pants. But I think, at least I should be getting, perhaps a free viewing of a film out of this, or even an additional pair of pants.
Okay, I do apologize for that, and let me speak to one of the managers, see what we can do for in terms of reconciliation. Just let me put you on hold for just a second.
Okay.
Thank you for holding. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so I talked to my managers. There's not really anything we can do in terms of compensation. I mean, the seat. I do apologize for that, but the seats are they're the same all the time.
Well, hold on here just a goddamn minute. I've been sitting in seats my entire life. I've been wearing pants my entire life. I've never had the crease come out of my pants from, a seat of any kind of quality. If
See, have you been to this theater before?
I've been to the theater before, and I haven't noticed this issue, but perhaps it's happened in the past. I can't be walking, home to my car, and you have that giant parking lot. It takes 15 minutes to get from the theater back to my vehicle, and I look like I'm wearing a goddamn dress.
Well, I apologize for that, sir, but that's really, there's not much I can do for you there.
Well, I should at least get a refund for the film I saw, an additional ticket, and, maybe I can wear a different kind of pant to the theater. Obviously you don't have any kind of dress code. I don't know why I'm wearing good slacks to your theater as it is. But I'm not going to ask you to replace the pants. I can just iron them again. But, the amount of time it takes out of the day and the emotional embarrassment of being seen like that.
I understand. I did talk with the managers, and they said the same thing. I understand how that's embarrassing, and I apologize that happened to you. But
well, who's the manager?
We have multiple managers here. I spoke with my manager, Dennis.
Dennis? Put Dennis on the phone.
He is actually in an interview right now.
An interview with who? He's applying for another job as we speak.
No, he's not. He is hired. We are working to hire more film crew here.
More film crew? Well, why don't you hire somebody to fix the damn seats?
Sir, thousands of people come through our theater every day, and I've never had this complaint. Is there a certain type of pants that you're wearing that happened to?
Men's pants. Son, have you ever worn a pair of pants?
I actually have, yes. I'm actually wearing some right now.
Yes, and do they have a crease in them?
They do.
Yeah, well, why don't you go sit down in one of those chairs and see what your crease in your pants looks like when you get up?
I have. I've watched movies here before, and I've actually never had that problem.
Well, I had that problem, and I'm a paying customer, and a paying customer should be recompensated if he has an issue like this.
Sir, I understand your frustration, but that's really, it's our seats, everyone sits in them, and
What kind of pants are you wearing right now?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Well, I need to know.
No, you don't.
I do. I need to know. I need to know exactly what kind of pants you have.
Sir, I'm not going to tell you what kind of pants I'm wearing. That's not appropriate at all.
It's entirely appropriate if the call is about my pants losing their crease and yours maintain their crease.
Yeah, but it's not really information.
Well, you don't think I could afford whatever pair of pants you're wearing? Is that it? You don't think I'm good enough to wear your pants?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Well, then what kind of pants are they?
Sir, I'm not going to tell you what kind of pants I'm wearing.
Well, what if are they Dockers? What kind of... If the Docker... I wear Docker pants, and I'll tell you, not a cheaper type of Docker. I wear the same Docker everybody else does, but they lost their crease in your theater, and if you're also wearing Dockers... I don't want to get angry at you, Scott. I don't think this is your fault. It's a problem with the chairs. But
I understand.
If it's not a problem with the chairs, then it's a problem with my pants. And then I need to make a telephone call to the pants company. I need to make a call to Dockers and ask them to explain to me why I can't go see Pitch Perfect 2 with my wife without my pants embarrassing me.
Okay, well, I will tell you that I am not wearing Dockers.
Well, what kind of pants are you wearing?
Sir, that's not important right now. It's not Dockers, and that's the pants you are wearing.
How much longer is Dennis going to be in his interview?
I have no idea. Could be 10 minutes, could be 20.
Let me ask you this. Have you seen Dennis sitting in any of the theater chairs?
Yes, we've all seen movies here.
All right. Well, what kind of pants does Dennis wear?
I don't have that information. I don't really ask people what kind of pants they wear usually.
Can you see him from where you are?
No, I cannot. He's in a different room.
What? If you go in the room, is there any way you can tell what kind of pants he has on?
No.
Can you tell me what kind of pants anyone there wears? I mean, what kind of operation are you running here if there's no uniform? There's no... There
is a uniform. It's just we don't have a specific brand of pants that we have to wear.
Well, why can't you just tell me what kind of pants you're wearing?
Why does it matter so much, sir?
Because to be honest with you, I want to come back. I want to see more films. I don't want to sully my relationship with the movie theater. But I can't be coming back there and have this issue with my pants. I have multiple pairs of pants, different types of pants. It's not an issue of me not having the right pant. I mean, it might be in this particular case. So if you could just give me the information about what kind of pants I should be wearing to your theater to accommodate, these chairs, these decreasing chairs, then maybe we'll have a solution here. And perhaps you can throw in maybe 1 or 2 free tickets as well.
Maybe it was just that pair of pants, that particular pair of pants that you were wearing. Maybe it's not the make, maybe it's not the kind of pants. Maybe it was just that particular pair. Were they like an older pair, or were they brand new?
I've been medium old. I've worn them probably a year or 2.
Okay, well maybe that's the issue, because there people come in with all kinds of different pants, and they seem to not have that issue.
Well, how long have you been wearing your pants?
I don't know. It's not. I've had them for a while.
Well, how long have you had them?
I don't know. I don't know the exact date of when I got them.
Well, if you had to estimate how long you've had those pants.
6 months.
Okay. So put that around Christmas?
Yeah, sometime around Christmas.
Was it a present?
Okay. Sir, is this a joke or something?
It's a joke? I'll tell you what's a joke. Me walking back to my car looking like a clown with my decreased pants and my wife laughing at me and the amount of embarrassment I felt. I'll tell you what's a joke, young man, is that customer service now is laughable. That's the joke. That I can't call a business and if not even get a refund for a horrific experience, an embarrassing experience at your establishment.
But would you agree with me that you had an enjoyable time with the movie, correct? With all the staff and everything, that was okay?
Yes.
But how is that 100% our fault? I know that was it your pair of pants that could have possibly been the problem? Could it have not been the seat?
So in your perfect world with your perfect pants, your secret pants that you won't tell me about, you can't find any sympathy for.
I can, because I know how you feel. When I was in school, I had my pants ripped, and it was not a great experience. So I know how you feel. But it was the pants that was the problem, not the seat.
Well, what kind of pants were those?
I don't know. That was in high school when I went to a private school. Whatever I bought back then.
Well, all right. I guess I'll just take the free tickets then.
I did not offer you any free tickets, sir.
Well, I think that's the bare minimum here, is going to be a couple of tickets.
I can't offer you those free tickets, unfortunately.
Well, let me speak to Dennis. Is he still in the interview?
He is in the interview. If you want, I can take down a number.
No, you just tell him that Clarence, write this down. Mr. Clarence Elmo is coming down there, and he wants his 2 free tickets. And I'll be seeing Pitch Perfect 2 again later this afternoon.
We're not going to be able to give you the free tickets, Mr. Clarence.
Well, who's Dennis's boss?
He is the general manager.
Who's the general manager?
His name is Glenn.
Well, is Glenn there?
He is not at the moment.
Well, when's Glenn come back?
I'm not sure. I don't have the schedule in front of me.
Do you have Glenn's home phone number?
I don't have Glenn's home phone number.
Does Dennis have Glenn's home phone number?
I don't have that, and I can't share that information with you even if I did.
So there's just no information I can get here. I can't find out what anybody's pants are or who I can speak to.
That's personal information. I can let you talk to Dennis once he's out of the interview.
Well, how much longer is that going to be?
I have no idea. He should be back relatively soon.
Well, I'd rather not call back later. I want this resolved now. It took me an hour to calm myself down. I was furious. To calm myself down, sit down, and call in, and have this resolved, and I'd just like to have it resolved now.
Okay, I'm telling you, it's we do apologize. I understand the embarrassment.
An apology is nothing. An apology is nothing if it's not backed with some kind of free thing. At least maybe some sort of concession stand discount. Can you meet me halfway and give me a large popcorn for free?
Sir, I can't do that.
A medium popcorn.
Second. I'm going to go see if Dennis came out of the interview really quick.
Maybe small popcorn?
1 second. Thanks for holding. This is Dennis. How can I help you?
Oh, thank you, Dennis, finally. And you are the manager?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, I forgot who I was talking to before, but he was basically setting me up with some free tickets.
That's not the story that I heard. What I heard is that you said that your pants lost their crease when you were watching a movie.
Yes.
I mean, that's kind of something that naturally happens if you sit down on a pair of
absolutely not.
That's not can do about them. There's really nothing about our chairs that would cause that to happen.
I disagree. I've been wearing pants a very long time. I'm pretty sure it's your chairs, and I'll take the 2 free tickets.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that. There's really nothing that we can do for this particular situation.
How about a box of snow caps?
Unfortunately, we cannot do that either.
Can I get some of those 3D glasses?
If you buy a ticket to a 3D movie, you can get those.
Give me something here. Give me something. You have no idea what it's like to have to deal with the embarrassment of my uncreased pants, for starters, and then my wife complaining to me for 2 nights for me to call and have this situation dealt with, and you are offering me nothing.
Unfortunately, that's what we're going to have to do here.
That's what customer service is. No free tickets. I can't get the snow caps, the glasses, and nobody's going to tell me what kind of pants they're wearing.
That is correct.
Oh, this is funny to you. It's funny that I have a problem, that a paying customer has a problem. Who is your manager?
My manager is the general manager.
Glenn? Is it Glenn?
Really nothing that yes.
What's Glenn's home phone number?
Unfortunately, I can't give that to you.
Then his home address or his last name?
Unfortunately, there's no way that we can really help you with this particular situation. Had it been a different issue, there may be something that we could do.
A different issue like what?
Something that was service-related.
Like what? Give me an example.
With your pants.
Give me an example of something service-related.
Let's say that the movie never started.
That happened. That also happened. Give me the tickets.
Okay. Have a great day, sir.
I will as soon as I get my tickets or my snow caps.
Unfortunately, we're not going to do that. I'm going to have to let you go. Thank you for...
well, I'm going to have to let you give me those 2 free tickets.
Platform, train, or bus.
Hello?
Please do not keep it to yourself. Tell a police officer or an MTA employee. All of our customer service representatives...
Metro Miss Negron, how may I help you?
I had a question about my Metro card.
Yes.
I wanted to know when it expires.
You have the card with you?
I'm sorry. What's that?
Do you have the Metro card with you?
Oh yes. I have a Metro card. I don't need to buy a Metro card. You see, I need to see how much time is left on the card. So for how much longer I can use the card. You see.
Okay. Look at the card.
Yeah.
There's an expiration date on the card.
Well, I have the card, you see. I don't need to purchase one. I need to know.
Yes, look at your card. You have to look at the card, sir, and look at your expiration date.
And that tells me, so if I have the 30-day card, the expiration on the card tells me when I can, when I need to add more time to the card.
Right.
Well, where does it say that on?
When did you add money to this card? How do you refill it?
Oh, at the machine at the station.
Okay.
Like
and
everybody else does. Well,
when did you add money to the card?
I'm not too sure.
Okay. Hold on one moment.
Pick any car, but then stay put. Changing cars while the train is moving is very dangerous. Check for schedules, get fare information, and even find out about service advisories. In addition, you can...
Customer service is second help.
Are you still there?
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
Are you still there? I was calling about my card, you see.
You lost the card, sir, or what happened?
No, I was already speaking to somebody.
Yeah, this is the first time we spoke. So how can I help you?
Oh, well, what's your name?
Scott.
Scott?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Scott. Well, I wanted to know when my card will expire.
You have the card in your hand?
I already have a Metro card, you see. I don't need to purchase one. What I need to know is how much time I have left on the card.
Okay, did you just put money on it and want to know that time, or you can't read the expiration date that's on your card?
Well, I put money on it. I'm not sure when it was.
Okay, what's the serial number of the Metro card? The 10-digit number under where it expires?
Is that on the card?
Yes, it's on the card. It's under the word expires. It's the 10-digit number.
Oh, let me see here. On which side of the card?
It's under the word expires.
Well, let me. Yeah, I'll read the card to you, and you tell me. It says get a grip.
I just need the numbers, sir. I don't need the words. I need the numbers to read the serial number.
And then the next line is and avoid a slip. And there's some smaller words under that. Let me look here. Underneath that it says use hand carts or of stains. Use caution on stains, and that's all it says.
Sir, there is some numbers on the Metro card. I need you to read the numbers. The words is not going to help me. I need the numbers.
The number. Well, I only have one card, so I'm assuming it's number 1.
Okay, I don't know what kind of card you have, sir. If it's not a half-fare Metro card,
it's a yellow. It's the yellow one. It's the yellow card.
Okay, so it has a number on it, and if you can't see the number, maybe it's scratched out, it's unreadable. You would have to mail it in or take it to the office.
Well, where's the number on here?
I can't read the card, sir. You have the card in your hand.
Right.
I don't know what the number is. If you can't read the number, maybe it's scratched off.
Well, let me get my glasses here. I'm wearing my wife's glasses. Sometimes they don't, she doesn't have the same prescription. Let me try. Okay, there. Now I can see it here. Okay, so it says, get a grip and avoid a slip. Those are the big words. And then underneath that, it says, use handrails on stairs and escalators. And then there's some more text above that.
Sir, I only need the numbers.
The numbers. Oh, okay. I see here. E1331A.
Okay, sir, I don't know what type of card you have. I don't think you have a Metro card.
Well, it says Metro card on it. It says Metro card, and I've been using it for...
Is it for accessorize, sir?
No, it's for the train.
Okay.
I'm not handicapped. I ride the same train everyone else does. The same style of train. I've been riding it for years.
Okay, if you cannot read the numbers to me, I cannot help you. I need the 10-digit number under the word expired, okay?
Oh, expires. Okay. It says here it expires on 4/30/16. So that's April 04. 30, and then 16, that's either 16 or 2016. I don't know which your computer takes. And then there's...
Sir,
yes?
Sir, I'm going to ask you this one more time, and then I'm going to have to disconnect the call. I need the serial number, the 10-digit number under the word expired.
Oh, I see here. Okay, it's... 26. Well, hold. I think this is 2,633,270,745.
Hold on, please.
To another location using public transportation? Or do you need a schedule for a particular bus route or train line? Perhaps you need to know if there are any service change notices that may affect your trip. If so, you do not have to wait to speak to an agent to access this information. You can use our automated voice trip planner or trip planner on the web at tripplanner.mta.info. You can plan an itinerary.
Thanks for holding. Okay, I don't see any value on this Metro card, sir.
There's no money on the card?
No, I don't see any value.
Okay, well, can you tell me when it expired?
4/30/2016.
Well, that's next year.
Yes, it is.
Well, I mean, if I can expire. I mean, when can I use it?
You can put money on it and use it whenever you want to.
Oh, well, so I can't use it now. If there's...
Not until you put some money on it.
When did the money run out?
There was never any money on this card.
Well, that can't be possible. I've been using it for months now.
Card has never been used, sir.
Well, hold on just a minute here. I mean, I've used this card. This is a card. Me and my wife uses it sometimes. We go. I can give you the number to the grocery store that I go to, and I use the card to get there. It's impossible that the card hasn't been used.
Sir, I can't really discuss anything further with this card because there's nothing on this card. Okay? You maybe have another card in the house somewhere, but it's not this card and there's no money on it.
But that's impossible.
Okay, well, mail the card in if you think there's money on the card, and they'll explain to you what's going on.
And would I mail it to the tax office or the comptroller, who is the responsible party for the cards?
Okay, actually, this is only for New York City Transit and train and bus.
So who, if I mail the card to, who is the care of who?
Yeah, mail it to New York City Transit, sir.
Okay, well, let me grab a pen here.
Yeah.
And what is that? What is the what is your postage information?
MetroCard, customer claim.
Metro card. Let's see here. M E T. Sorry, you'll have to excuse me. I'm writing with my left hand. I usually use my right, but I'm holding the telephone. Metro.
Okay, it's 2 Broadway.
Card 2 Broadway.
11th floor.
Floor 11.
New York, New York.
New York. New
And the zip code is 1004.
York. And what is the zip code?
10004.
1004. Okay, and then do I make a note that Scott assisted me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Scott, young man, you've been a great help. Thank you. I'll mail this card off, and you know, hopefully we can get to the bottom of you know what's going on. Why it's showing that the card has never been used. I mean, that's. Have you ever heard of anything like this in your time as working for the trains?
No, but mail it in because I can't see it over the phone, so they'll be able to read it once you mail it in.
How long have you been working with the trains?
20 years.
And you've never seen anything like this?
No.
No. Well, I'll have to tell my wife about this. I mean, can you imagine it? Just a card saying that it's never been used. Here I am. I've been using the card every day. I know. I certainly hope I don't owe any money if I've been using the card and it says that there's no money on there. Should I mail money in with the card?
Okay. Well, thank you very much, sir, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Well, I don't know if I owe money or not.
Okay, I have no idea, but that's nothing to do with the New York City Transit. That's state or IRS, I don't know. But
the IRS?
Mail the Metro card in, and they will investigate what you're talking about.
Well, I'll send the card to 2 Broadway here, but I just if I need to send payment as well is what I need to know. I mean, if I should estimate a payment or is it? Should we resolve?
There's no estimated payment. So if you have a regular Metro card, there's no estimated payment.
Well, in your professional opinion, as someone who's been working on the trains for 2 decades now, is there a chance that I would owe supplementary fees or some sort of penalty for having?
No, I don't think so, sir. Sir, I have to get off this phone. I cannot continue with this conversation, but mail the card in.
Okay, well, I'll send the card in, but not the payment. I'm assuming we'll handle that.
That's good. That's fine.
At a further date? Okay, and if they ask for money, I can tell them that Scott said I don't owe anything. I have your word.
Yeah, sure.
All
okay.
Right.
Have a good day, sir.
Well, I have your word that I don't owe any money?
Yes.
I can tell them that Scott said that and they'll believe me. Because if I find out later that I owe money for... I've had this happen before at a Blockbuster Video about 15 years ago.
Sir, again, you're holding up my line. I've already answered your question. I gave you the address. There's nothing more I can tell you. Okay, I have to get up the phone side. It's been too long for the same question, same situation.
Well, they're different questions. It's not the same question. I mean,
Same question. How much money you had on the card? Same exact question.
Well,
Nothing
then
on
we
the card
opened up
to
a
show.
whole new can of worms here with this mystery of a mystery
Sir,
card.
I have to disconnect the store. I have to go.
Some kind of
Other people waited on the line.
absurd card conspiracy where there's, it's been in use, but no.
Agents, please hold, and the next available representative will be with you shortly. For quality assurance, all calls are recorded. Please continue to hold for the next available representative. Representative.
Thank you for calling Starbucks. I'm speaking. How can I help you?
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you? What can I do for you?
I'm doing okay. I just had a couple of questions. I was thinking of coming in there to get a coffee. I don't live too far away, but the last time I went in there, I was a bit overwhelmed. It's been a while since I've been, I guess, to a coffee shop, and some of the menu items are different than what I'm used to.
If you just like a standard cup of coffee, sir, we have that brewed fresh for you. We don't have anyone in line, so if you'd like to come in, we'd be more than happy to help you.
Well, I know I can. If I just wanted a regular coffee, I could make that for myself at home. There's no reason to go to a specialty coffee store to get.
I completely understand. If there's anything else we can take care of for you, I can more than happy to make it for you myself.
Well, I would want to get one of the specialty coffees, but I'm not really sure what. I mean, it's sort of embarrassing.
We can make you a standard latte. It's just espresso and steamed milk. Very simple. I don't know if you like your coffee with cream and sugar or anything like that, but if you don't, we can make you an Americano, which is just espresso shots in hot water. It's very smooth and very similar to a regular cup of coffee.
Well, I mean, again, those sound. I mean, I think I'm familiar with those, and I could probably, get those drinks anywhere. I mean, if I was going again to a specialty coffee store, I would probably get one of the specialty items on the menu. But
Okay.
I'm not really familiar with what any of those are.
Have a good day. All right, sir. We have a number of them. One of the more popular ones right now is a gingerbread latte or a chestnut praline. So it's a specialty drink. If you like either one of those, I'd be more than happy to make it for you.
Well, this is where I ran into the problem the last time, because I don't know what either of those are.
Oops, sorry. Thank you very much. Well, sir, another great option is that we have the app on your phone now. If you'd like, you can look through the menu prior to getting here. You can even order it on your phone now as well. So it kind of avoids that overwhelming procedure of looking at the menu and choosing everything. You can do everything now in the comfort of your own home and look through the menu prior to coming into the store. That way you can look at all the ingredients, you can look at what goes into it, and really determine if it's something that you'd like to try or not.
Well, that's why I figured I'd call first so I could get, an idea of what kind of specialty drinks that you would have there before, and maybe even, place my order now, and then I'll come in and I'll say it's me, and then they can prepare the drink. That way it doesn't.
I completely understand. So we can't take the order over the phone, however. We do, like I said, we do have the app on a smartphone that can take the order ahead of time, and it comes up on our computer here, and we'll get it made for you.
Well, that's what. I'll order it over the phone if I could get a better idea.
Correct. I understand, sir. I can't take the order over the phone right now for you, though.
Why not?
It's just part of our policy, sir. It's something that we just don't do at the moment. Hopefully that changes in the near future, but I can't fulfill that order over the phone. But we do have that other option for you if you'd like to take advantage of that.
Well, I don't see why that's part of the policy. Is it necessarily dangerous to take an order?
Not especially, but I think a lot of people have issues with giving payment over the phone. There is a security issue with that. I feel most people are attuned to that in this day and age. And then there's also the problem. Sometimes you have people ordering over the phone, and then you make a mistake of which store that they ordered to, and it creates an inconvenience for the customer, and it creates an inconvenience for maybe the customer of ordering a beverage and then not having it ready, going to a different store. Sometimes it's just a miscommunication. However, the app does clear all that up because it tells you exactly what store you'll be ordering it from. It tells you exactly what drink and what price you'll be ordering it from, and it eliminates a lot of those issues. And not to mention, it does fulfill that need that you were looking for, sir, where you can look through the menu and find out just exactly what you'd like to order as well.
Well, maybe you could just tell me what the specialty drinks are.
Sure, we have the chestnut praline latte, and we have the gingerbread latte right now.
Well, what are those?
Gingerbread latte is simply, it's a latte with the standard espresso shot and 2% milk steamed with a gingerbread syrup. It's topped with a little nutmeg. And then the chestnut praline latte, again, is just a chestnut praline syrup. It's like a sweeter chestnut flavoring, again, made with espresso shots, steamed milk, and topped off with a little whipped cream.
Well, that sounds a little bit too complicated. Do you have anything maybe a step down from that?
We have a standard mocha. It's chocolate, espresso shots, steamed milk, and whipped cream.
That still sounds a little bit too much. Is anything...
We can remove the mocha and just do espresso shots and steamed milk.
And what's that one called?
That's just your standard latte, sir.
Oh, well, I think that one I could probably just do myself at home. Is there one that's more special?
We can do a latte with vanilla. And again, it's a vanilla flavoring, espresso shot, steamed milk, and that's it.
Well, that's sort of like the chocolate one. It's vanilla instead of the chocolate.
And then that's about all the options we have, sir.
So there's nothing in between the regular...
Not especially, sir, because really the only difference is just having flavoring or not having flavoring.
Well, can I specify how much flavor? What if I just want some flavor, but not too much?
Yeah, absolutely. It comes with a standard amount of flavoring depending on the size of the drink that you like, so we can always cut that in half for you if you'd like to do that.
So I can get it... Okay, so then maybe I'll get a small amount of flavoring, but with a large drink.
Sure.
And then what we'll do is we'll take the large drink and pour out half of it.
We can do that too.
Okay, well, can I place that as an order?
Again, sir, I can't do it over the phone for you because I won't be able to accept payment over the phone. If you'd like to come into the store, I'll be more than happy to take care of it for you, though, sir.
Well, could you do me a favor and
Yes, sir.
write down that as an order?
Sure.
And then I'll tell you it's me.
Was there a specific flavor you'd like to choose, though, sir?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Was there anything else I can do for you, sir?
Well, that's the order I want, and if you can tell me the total now, if you ring it up, then I can write out the check now and bring it in.
One second.
Yep.
Just a moment, sir. Sir, I apologize for the inconvenience, but we don't accept personal checks.
Well, I can write you a business check.
We don't accept checks, sir.
I don't accept checks. Well, what am I paying?
Cash or credit, sir?
Oh, if I pay credit, I can... Well, I'm not too comfortable giving my credit card number over the phone.
Oh, I completely understand, sir. I would actually feel uncomfortable taking that information from you.
Well, how am I supposed to pay for it then?
When you come into the store, you can bring your credit card with you, and we can swipe the credit card.
Oh.
Or if you'd like, I can give you the total of the amount, and you can bring the exact change in cash if you'd like to do that.
Okay, do you have an ATM there at the store? I can take the money.
Not at the store, sir, but as a matter of fact, right across the street, there's a Wells Fargo bank that has an ATM.
Do you have
accessible from inside or outside, and then across the street from us, there's also a Bank of America that has an ATM inside or outside.
Do you have the number for the Wells Fargo bank?
I do not, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, what was the total for the specialty drink?
Sure, one moment, sir. The total after tax, sir, comes to $3.98.
$3.98. And is that for a small size?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. Now, what kind of food options do you have there?
We have scones, croissants, cookies, coffee cakes, brownies. We have lunch paninis, breakfast sandwiches. We have banana bread, pumpkin bread, donuts, morning buns, bagels, a wide array of sweets, and a wide array of lunch items, sir.
What are the lunch items? I guess it's more lunch.
We have turkey Havarti paninis, turkey pesto paninis, tomato mozzarella paninis. We have peanut butter and jelly bistro boxes. We have peanut Thai wraps, edamame hummus wraps. We have some salads, yogurts, fruit salad, chicken Santa Fe paninis. We have a specialty holiday panini as well.
What's that one?
Holiday is a turkey and stuffing panini.
Oh, are those expired items? Or are they?
No, sir. They come in fresh every day.
Oh, they're still making the holiday one. So if that's those, are those the only specialty?
Yes, sir.
Paninis. Okay. Well, I guess I should probably get one of the specialty lunch items if I'm getting a specialty drink.
Okay.
So which one would you recommend?
I would recommend the holiday panini, sir. It's actually quite delicious. It's a good bang for your buck sort of lunch item. There's quite a bit of turkey on there, quite a bit of stuffing on there. I eat it for lunch every day. It really fills me up.
Okay, and that'll go well with the specialty.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I guess if you want to put that one on the list too.
Sure. 1 second. Hold on.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
You save that order? So after tax, so the total will come to $10.82.
$10.82.
Yes, sir.
All right, and then
So you can do that in either cash or credit, and I'll save that order for you, sir. So whenever you're ready, you can come on in, and we'll take care of the rest of that transaction for you. All right, sir?
Okay. Well, I'll get.
Was there anything else I can do for you?
Yes, I bring my checkbook down there, and.
We can't take a check, sir.
Is there any way I could cash the check for that amount, and then?
Not at the store, sir.
Is anyone there that would take a check, maybe?
No, sir.
Exchange for, I mean, not an employee, but you know.
That I can't speak to, sir.
1082. All right. And there's a Wells Fargo and is it a Chase Bank?
I don't know of a Chase Bank in the area, sir. I know of the Wells Fargo and the Bank of America. I know there's a Safeway next to our store, sir. They might take a check. They might cash a check for you, but I don't know that for sure.
Well, the only thing I'm concerned with is I use my ATM card. I have a Chase Bank card.
Okay.
They charge a supplementary fee for using a non-Chase ATM. Is there any way?
Hey, if you bring the check card, sir, the check card will be accepted as a credit card. You can use that as payment, sir.
Well, could I get perhaps a refund for the ATM fee? If
I don't believe there's an ATM fee, sir, but that I don't know what you have set up with your bank. If you're uncomfortable with that, we can find other payments. If you have, again, just a credit card or cash is the only payments that we accept in the store, sir.
I can go to the bank and get the cash across the street, but if I take money out from the ATM, they'll charge an extra probably $3, maybe $4.
I understand. No, we would not be able to refund that for you, sir.
Well, if it wouldn't, perhaps we could just subtract that from the order total. So instead of
no, sir, I don't think I'd be able to do that.
When 1082, we'll call it 682.
No, sir, I'm not able to do that.
Well,
was there anything else I could do for you today, sir?
Well, it wouldn't be a refund in that situation. It would just be less.
You're correct. I understand, but I wouldn't be able to deduct that out of the price of your purchase based on a fee cast by an outside company, sir. That's not something I'm able to do for you.
Well, I mean, I'm only incurring the fee because your company won't take the check. And the checks of good checks, I don't understand why I can't. I mean, the check was issued.
I understand the inconvenience, sir, but it's not something I'm prepared to do or I'm allowed to do at this point. We are accepting cash and we are accepting credit cards.
Well, is there a manager available, or?
You're speaking to the store manager, sir.
Okay. Well, is there any way we could make an exception to either take the check or?
No, sir, I don't think so.
Well, why won't they let me either pay with a check or refund the ATM fee? It seems kind of unreasonable.
I understand the inconvenience with it, sir. I don't have information to the policy as to why they don't accept the checks. I do know that the standard payment method is either cash or credit. And if you're willing to do that, I'd be more than happy to take care of your order.
Okay.
Other than that, those are the options I do have available for you, sir.
All right. Well, how about we do it this way then? If we can't do a refund for the ATM fee, on the low end, we'll say it's probably around maybe $2.50, $3. Is there anything around that price that could be added to the order? Maybe like if you have a bag of chips.
No, sir.
Like a scone, perhaps.
No, sir. I apologize for the inconvenience again, sir, but I'm not at liberty to do that for you based on a fee that you would incur off of your ATM fee.
Is there any kind of discount I could get for having to deal with?
No, sir. I'm sorry.
None at all.
No, sir. I apologize.
Well, why not?
I'm not sure what the discount would be for, sir.
It would be for the ATM fee.
Correct, but there's other options available for you, sir, that you don't have to go to your ATM, and you can also go to your Chase Bank and get cash out without incurring a fee.
Well, I don't know where the bank is near there. And I mean, this is becoming too much of a trip now to go to the bank first and then...
I understand, sir.
All the way to Starbucks.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, the easiest solution here would just to be some kind of discount for that ATM fee.
I understand, sir, and I don't have a discount to give you. I apologize for the inconvenience again, sir.
Well, there's multiple.
Was there anything more that I could do for you, sir?
Well, I mean, I guess it's just, I mean, we have a couple of options. We can either go the ATM fee discount or a free item, perhaps, for the value.
Or you could go to your bank, sir, and you can get cash without incurring a fee, or you could use a credit card, or you can use cash on hand.
Well, I don't have any cash on hand. I have the check.
Okay.
And then the debit card.
All right, you could even give your bank a call, sir, and find out if you can use your check card in the store. That way, it circumvents the whole process. You don't have to go to your bank. You can just bring your card right here, and we'll put the charge on there.
My bank's
if there's no fee to that, then it circumvents the whole problem.
Well, my bank's very rude when I call them.
Oh, I understand, sir.
So I don't want to deal with them on the phone again.
Okay.
I mean, honestly,
those are the options I have for you, sir. Again, if there's anything else I can do for you, I'll be more than happy to try. Other than that, sir, I have the order waiting for you. As far as the payment's concerned, those are the options I have before you.
Oh, it's already they've already made the coffee.
I haven't made anything yet. I have everything saved for you in anticipation of your arrival in the store. Once you're here, we can get the order made for you, and I'll take care of tendering the transaction for you, sir.
Oh, what are
until the time that you arrive in the store.
Are they going?
That's as far as I can take the order.
Are they going?
Was there anything else I can do for you today, sir?
Well, are they going to make it before I get there?
No, sir, they will not.
Well, what if someone comes in and orders what I ordered and it's the last one? Well,
not an issue, sir. We have plenty of inventory on hand to make sure that doesn't happen.
Well, how much?
So as soon as you're ready to be in the store, sir, I'll be more than happy to take care of any business that you would like to have in the store, and be more than happy to have you as a customer. Until then, sir, was there anything else I could do for you, sir?
Well, how many sandwiches do you have of the special?
I don't know the exact on-hand quantity, sir, but we have a couple on hand that will make sure we do not run out of the inventory, okay?
Well, can you set one aside for me?
Absolutely, sir. I'll be more than happy to do that for you.
Okay.
Was there anything else I could do for you today, sir?
Well, I just want to make sure that the coffee wouldn't... I mean, that's not something...
No, I completely understand, so we'll take care of that. Was there anything else today, sir?
Well, I guess really it's just trying to figure out a way around that ATM fee.
I understand, sir. It can be quite inconvenient sometimes, and I do empathize with you. As soon as you figure that out, we'd be more than happy to have you as a customer. If there's nothing else I can do for you today, sir, I'm happy you give us a call, and we'll talk to you again soon, and we look forward to you coming in the store.
Well, you
have a good afternoon, sir, okay?
Well,
take care.
I'm thinking that maybe I...
Finish line, this is Taylor.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
I need, I guess, some assistance here. A couple of weeks ago, it was, my birthday, and my family purchased for me, a new pair of walking shoes. Which they purchased at your store, and the shoes are specifically for going on walks in the morning, which I usually do just after breakfast, and I have already another pair of shoes that I wear for just around the house, or maybe for running errands, as you know, in addition to, I guess, more casual or formal wear shoes. But I requested from my family as a gift a pair of shoes specifically for going on walks in the morning, and they got a pair of Asics shoes there, and I've been using those for the morning walks, and at first they were comfortable compared to my casual shoes, which I had used before, but I've noticed that often when I would take these walks in the morning prior to this, it would take me about 30 minutes to go, just down to the end of the block and then come back. And now with the newer shoes, it's only about 15 minutes. And I don't think I'm doing anything different. I think it might be the shoes.
So you think the shoes are making you walk faster?
Well, yes. And I don't know if that's something that I want particularly.
Oh. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm not sure if the shoes are making you walk any faster. Yeah, maybe it might be lighter than what you're used to. The weight of the shoe might be lighter than what you're used to. So that's probably what the issue... I don't even know if that's an issue. That might be better for you walking.
Well, I mean, I would need to get in 30 minutes of exercise every morning, and now it's only down to 15 because of the shoes.
You think it's because of the shoes?
Well, that's the only thing that's changed.
don't know what to tell you if that's.
Well, is there a way to slow the shoes down?
So the shoes aren't making you like shoes don't make you faster. Like I said, I would probably think it's just the weight of the shoe. It's not making you go any faster. It's just you probably feel like you're going a little faster.
Well, it's the time has been cut in half. It went from a 30-minute walk to now it's a 15-minute walk.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that.
Well, I guess need some advice on how to maybe modify the shoe. So
The shoe, like I said, the shoe's not gonna make you walk any faster
well, it
or
is.
slower.
I mean, it's making me go too fast, and I don't think that I'm getting the right amount of exercise now.
Well, if that's the case, you could walk a further distance, and then that would make the time a little bit longer.
Well, I'm worried about getting lost in my neighborhood. That's why I only go to the end of the block and then come back. I'm familiar with that.
You can go to the end of the block and back twice.
Well, I don't know. That seems a bit boring. Not that I'm going on the walks for excitement. It's just for exercise. But I mean, to do the same walk twice, I need a bit more stimulation than that. I mean, I don't think it's the walk that's the problem. It's the shoes. They're too fast.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know what to say about that.
Well, if there's not a different way to lace the shoes that you could recommend or a way to weight them down. Do you have any weights that you sell to put in the shoes?
No, sir.
You
can go to like a sporting goods store and get leg weights.
Well, it's not my legs, it's the shoes.
Yeah, the shoes won't have weights for those.
Can you maybe recommend a pair of shoes that's as comfortable but aren't as fast?
The shoes don't have a speed.
Well, they do, and they're too fast.
But I'm sorry. Like I was saying, the shoes don't really have a speed.
Yes, they do. These shoes are too fast for me. I mean,
hold on just a second.
I'm practically running in them.
Hold on just a second, please.
Okay.
Thank you for holding Terrell speaking.
Hello?
How you doing, buddy? What's wrong now? What's going on?
Well, I explained before, my family got me a pair of walking shoes at the store a couple of weeks ago, and I already, had shoes that I would go on a walk in before down to the end of my block, and then I would come back, and that was about a 30-minute walk. And now it's down to being a 15-minute walk with the new shoes. And I believe the new shoes are too fast. And the other salesman suggested that maybe they're too light. And
yeah, that's what I was going to suggest. I was going to say it could be either two factors. Either you drop some weight and you're feeling a little lighter, which is a little healthier, and you can meaning you're walking a little faster. Or the shoes are light, so light that it feel like you're not even pulling weight. So maybe the shoes that you were wearing before was a little heavier, which was holding your weight back from going fast. That's probably what that is. But if it's making you go faster, that's a good thing. that means you need to further out your distance. If you want to go more, you got to further out your distance. That means you just getting a little lighter because you walk every day, right? At the end of the block, about 30 minutes.
Yes. Well, that's
Yeah.
I was I don't
That's
I
a good thing. That's not a bad thing that you're walking faster. That's not a bad thing.
well, it is if now my walk is only 15 minutes instead of 30 minutes. That's only
But
half.
you're walking the exact same distance that you were before.
Right.
Okay, so then that means you dropped some weight, or the shoes are real light, and the shoes that you had before was heavier.
Well, I mean, the walk is supposed to be 30 minutes. Is there any way, I asked if there was any way to make these shoes heavier, perhaps?
I can drop an insole in there, which would, a little thicker insole, which is called our Athlete's Performance insole, and it'll make the shoe at least a little heavier.
But I mean, we're missing 15 minutes. I don't know if will that do it. And
That means you're getting healthy, man. You're getting healthier.
well, I'm worried about not getting enough exercise if it's only 15 minutes in the morning.
Nah, that shouldn't be. If you walk in the same distance, it should be the same exercise. But I can tell you that if you walk, if you're not extending your distance and you just walk in the same distance, you do need to extend it. Maybe you need to do it twice. That just means do it twice.
Right.
That should add up to 30 minutes. Like when you walk around your neighborhood once, and if it takes 15 minutes, and then you walk again and take another 15, there go your 30 minutes.
Well, he suggested that before, but I don't know if doing the same walk twice. I mean, that seems.
Other than
it's
that,
not very
there's
stimulating.
Other than that, there's nothing else that we can really, tell you, because a shoe can't make you walk faster. Only your weight and you can make yourself walk faster.
Well, I think it might be that the shoes are more aerodynamic than the other pair.
True. But like I said, that we can add an insole. If you want to come in, we can add an insole. We can look at it. But right now, I don't know what to tell you while you're walking. While you're, maybe you need to extend your distance.
Is there anything we can add to the outside of the shoe to maybe if it's too aerodynamic?
No, I know if you go to Sports Authority, they have these little weight bags that you could tie around your ankle, which will give you more muscles in your legs when you walk.
Well, I don't want more muscles. I'm just trying to go for a 30-minute walk to the end of the block and back.
You need to make it twice. There's no way. I can't tell you. I'm not that professional to tell you what to do. The shoes, just because you got a shoe and it make you walk faster, only thing I do is put you in the right shoe that fits you, whether it's light or heavy. If you say you want heavy, we can get you in a heavy shoe, but that's all we do. We just a shoe store that sell the shoes. We don't know the scientific facts of why. Maybe you need to talk to a trainer, call a gym and talk to a trainer, and maybe they can tell you. A health trainer.
And they'll be able to tell me how to add weight to these shoes?
No, it's not the shoes. See, you thinking it's the shoes. It's maybe, it could be your effort. You might be, a little healthier now, man, so you can go a couple rounds now.
Well, I've been going on these walks for 35 years, and it's always been a 30-minute walk. I don't think I would have that much of a change in my ability to walk in, just a matter of, a day, where it changes from being a 30-minute walk to a 15. So I'm almost certain that the shoes are too fast. And I'm not.
The shoes don't have a speed though, so how is that possible?
Well, there has to be. It might not have a speed setting, but the shoes have a speed a factor of some sort that make me walk, twice the speed that I was before.
Yeah. Well, look, just call I tell you what, brother, just call. Like I said, call to a gym, call to Gold's Gym or like Lifetime Fitness or something, and ask to talk to a nutritionist, and you tell them, explain your story to them, and see what they say.
So I should call Gold's Gym and tell them that
call a gym.
Finish line said that their shoes. So Gold's Gym has a shoe specialist that can tell me how to make the shoes
No, you probably need to go online to find a shoe specialist. All we do, like I said, all we do is get you. We get you in the right shoe that you need, light or heavy, and then we can't tell you. We're not a doctor. We can't tell you exactly what shoe you should have when you do your walk.
Well, are the let me ask this: are the Asics shoes a particularly fast brand of shoe?
Yeah, it's a very light. The Asics are made very light, so it will feel like you don't have shoes on at all.
Oh, well, I've tried that, and that even when I don't wear the shoes at all, the walk is only 30 minutes. That's why. Yeah, I mean,
try wearing do this for me today. Try wearing your old shoes, okay?
Oh, I did that. I did that. It was 30.
And it took 30 minutes?
It did. It's only the new shift. I go, no shoes, 30 minutes. Old shoes, 30 minutes. New shoes, 15 minutes. So.
Yeah, see, it's the shoes. The shoes are light, man. The shoes are just too light for you, buddy.
But
you
even
need to bring them back in, and we need to get you in a heavier shoe or add an insole.
Well, if I wear no shoes, it goes back to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
that's what you want, right?
Well,
isn't that what you?
Well,
That what you want?
I want it to be 30 minutes. I would like to have a 30-minute walk in the morning.
Okay, so then, like I said, you need to either come in so we can get you a heavier shoe, or you need to wear your old shoes. What shoe is it? Is it a New Balance?
The old shoe? Or the
What's
new?
the new shoe?
It's
new
an
one?
Asics shoe.
It's an Asics?
Yes.
Maybe you should come in and try Brooks. You got them from Finish Line?
Uh-huh. Well,
okay.
I haven't been there. My family got the shoe for me from, they said, Finish Line. It was a gift.
Are you looking at the receipt right now?
No, that's why I called to ask. I don't have a receipt because it was a gift.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. We getting real busy, so I gotta, it's only one of us here, so I gotta help these customers. You want to just call back in about an hour or so, or call to a gym and explain to them your situation.
Do you have a gym you recommend I call to ask about?
Yeah, call Gold's Gym.
Which Gold's Gym?
Any of them. Anyone is fine.
Would you have a person you could recommend at Gold's Gym that could help me with the shoe issue?
I don't. You probably have to go online and look for a shoe specialist.
Well, really, I was just looking for a way to slow these shoes down. I don't want to, go to a gym. I would just, I'm not even looking for a refund here so much as a way to, adjust these shoes so they're not as fast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know. Like I said, I gotta help these customers out, sir, because we have a store full of people, and we shouldn't be on the phone for more than 30 minutes, and we've been on the phone for about 40 minutes.
Well,
okay.
Can you tell them to come back until we can? I mean, I just need some advice on how to. Maybe we can't do weights. Hello?
Costco Food Court, how can I help you?
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Oh, that's good. What's your name?
My name is Yarida. How can I help you?
Well, I have a question, and I called in before, but I was speaking to the customer service department, and
okay.
And they referred me to the store. They told me to call the store directly, and they told me that they did not have any information on a product, or several products that I was looking at, basically a line of products, a certain category. I don't know if you have any of the information.
Just give me 1 second, because this is the food court. So pretty much the information that I have over here is about pizza and hot dogs. So I'm just going to transfer you to the front, and you can talk to any manager or supervisor, okay?
All right, well, okay.
Okay, just give me 1 second, okay?
All right.
You'll often save more and
Thank you for calling Costco. Tolia speaking.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad. I keep getting bounced around here.
How can I help you?
Well, I have a question about about a specific. Well, I wouldn't say specific product, but I have a product question, and I called in to the call center.
Okay.
And what they told me is that they didn't have any product information, and that I would have to call.
What product are you looking for?
Well, I have some questions about kidney beans, and here's what happened. Is a couple of weeks ago, I went to my physician.
Okay.
For my regular 6-month physical.
Okay.
And he told me that I needed more vitamin K. Now,
vitamin K?
Vitamin.
So you're looking for vitamin K?
Well, that's sort of. That's where it started. So initially, what I did was I said, that's great, vitamin K. And I went to the pharmacy to get some vitamin K supplements. Now, what I was told at the pharmacy is that it's better to get your vitamins from food, and to not supplement, to not use different supplementation if it's an option to get your vitamins from your regular diet. So I consulted with another friend of mine who I've known for.
But how can I help you, sir? What are you looking for exactly?
Well, that's what I'm telling you. Is I spoke to my other friend who I've known for years, and he knows quite a bit about nutrition and all sorts. He was a gymnast actually back when he was in college. And
hold on a second for me, please. Okay.
Well.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
with so many online travel sites out there, travel, restaurants, and more.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
I'm going to transfer you to the pharmacy. Hold on.
Well, I don't need to speak to anyone in the pharmacy.
Okay.
I'll explain here. Is that so where were we? I had to find the vitamin K from food sources. That's why I decided not to go with the supplementation. And my friend, he tells me that one of the very best sources of vitamin K, believe it or not, is kidney beans.
Okay.
And actually, I found this out as well. The K does not stand for kidney beans. There's no relation. I made that mistake. I felt quite foolish. I tell you. Anyhow, I guess.
So you're looking for kidney beans?
Well, I'm looking for kidney beans, but here's my problem: is I decided on the kidney beans, and I went.
Okay, hold on a second, please. Hold on.
Okay.
Full value on vitamins, beauty products, and more. It's a trip to the drugstore. This digital photography has changed the way we take pictures. But one thing,
Hospital is not going to help you.
Hi, is this the same woman I was speaking to a second ago?
No, she's actually very busy right now on the front end. What can I help you with, sir?
Okay, well, I was explaining to her that several weeks ago I went to my physician for my regular 6-month checkup, physical.
Okay.
And, we looked at all sorts of things, and what he tells me is that I have a vitamin K deficiency.
Okay.
And so, I make note of that, and he suggests perhaps taking a vitamin K supplement.
Okay.
So, what I did is I went down to my local pharmacy, and I looked at some of my options for supplementation, and what a young man told me at the pharmacy was that it's actually preferable not to take supplements, but instead to get your vitamin K from food sources. And not only is it, better for your physical health, but also economically speaking, you'll save money by
yes, okay, I understand that, sir.
finding your vitamins through the food.
Okay.
So I spoke to a friend of mine who I've known for a very long time, and his name is George, and he knows quite a bit about nutrition and health and these sort of things. He was an athlete when he was younger. He's in very good shape, and he tells me that one of the best sources of vitamin K is in fact kidney beans.
Okay. We sell them. Is that what you need to know, sir?
Well, yes. I need specific information about the kidney beans because.
What do you need to know, sir?
Well, here's what happened. Is I said kidney beans. That's interesting. Which, by the way, I was explaining to the other woman before we got disconnected. Is that the K in vitamin K? I foolishly thought that it stood for kidney beans after he told me that. And I mentioned that to another mutual friend of ours. This man,
What in K stand for potassium?
This man Eugene, who and he of course he laughed at me. It was quite embarrassing, but
okay, sir.
Well, I went to my physician, and I didn't go to him. What I did was I called him back during a follow-up after, I saw him several weeks ago when we first found out about the vitamin K issue. And I told him, everything that my friend had told me about the kidney beans, about how it's a better source, and he agreed. And so what I had my physician do is tell me exactly how many kidney beans a day I should be eating. Because
okay, but sir, how can I help you with that? What your physician told you is one thing. What can I help you with?
Okay.
I also have to go report to another department right now. So what can I help you with in the meantime, like immediately right now, that can help you? Do you need to know if we sell them? We do sell kidney beans.
Oh, I know you sell them.
Okay, so then what else can I help you with? Because I'm also not a physician.
Okay, yes, I know. Well, I have a physician, and this is what he told me. He says that for my age, and looking at, all the information, all the data he has available to him about, my diet and my health as it stands, is that I should be consuming 20 kidney beans a day. And I said, 20? That's quite precise. And he says, well, that's the exact number we have. We have the options available now to determine exactly how many beans, a man should be eating. And I thought that was.
Okay, sir. So let me ask you a question. Why are you calling Costco? What can we help you with?
Well, I need to purchase kidney beans, but I
sell them.
I need to purchase them by count.
We don't sell that way, sir. We sell them in a can.
You sell them in a can. That's
yeah.
Do you also have bags?
No, not bags. We only have them in a can.
Okay, well, then I guess my question is, how many beans are in the can?
I don't know, sir. You can't ask me that. We don't make them. There's 6 cans, and the whole entire container equals 15.5 ounces. That's the only information I can give you. You can call Goya. Maybe Goya can tell you that information, but we don't.
Are you Goya? Who is Goya?
No, we're not Goya, sir. We are Costco. You're calling Costco.
Was Goya the woman I was speaking to earlier?
No, Goya is a company that makes the kidney beans that we sell.
The woman who makes the kidney beans works there.
No, sir, you're not hearing me. Goya is the company that makes the kidney beans. That we sell.
Is she there?
Sir, Goya is a company, not a person. Goya is a company.
Oh. Well, so these 16-ounce bean cans, you say, does that include the weight of the metal?
Sir, I don't know. You would have to call Goya again.
But they are 16 ounces.
15.5 ounces. All 6 cans equal 15.5 ounces.
There's multiple cans.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Well, you said there's 6 cans? Are these different
sir.
sized cans?
No, they're the same size can, sir. It's a pack of 6.
It's a pack of 6. And the whole pack weighs 15.5 ounces.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does each individual can weigh?
I don't know offhand, sir.
Well, what's 15.5? What is the
I don't know.
dividend if you were to divide
I don't know.
by 6? Well, let's think about that for a second.
Well, sir, I have to go, so I have to just give you this information, and I have to go.
Well, let me ask you this. What would you say the average weight of a kidney bean is?
Of an individual kidney bean, sir?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Well,
Sir, I'm sorry that I have to cut you short, but I have no idea. You would have to call Goya if you want information from us about kidney beans. If not, you can, I don't know, maybe talk to your doctor. Maybe you can buy a bag of kidney beans and just take out 8 and eat them separately.
do you
But
sell
these come
kidney?
in a can, and
do
they
you
come
sell?
in a sauce.
You sell them as bags?
No, we don't, sir. You would have to go to a regular grocery store.
Well, I already
We do not
talked to
sell
my
them.
physician, and you know, he told me 20 beans. That's the number
Okay,
he
sir, I
gave.
understand that. Costco does not sell them like that. So you would
Well-
just have to go to a regular store, maybe ShopRite, maybe A&P, buy a bag of Goya kidney beans, count out 20, and eat 20.
Well, what are these Goya beans you keep mentioning? I don't
Goya
need Goya
is the company,
beans.
sir.
I need kidney beans. Kidney with a K. Doesn't stand for
Okay, thank
vitamin
you,
K.
sir. Have a nice day, okay?
But it sounds like
All
it,
right.
and it's confusing.
Thank you for calling Kellogg's. This is Donita. How may I help you?
Hello. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Not bad. It's a pretty good morning. Well, I just had a couple of questions about Nutri-Grain bars.
Okay.
The apple cinnamon specifically, but I guess any kind of Nutri-Grain bar isn't. It's not too specific. But
Okay.
I've been buying the Nutri-Grain bars for several years as sort of a midway breakfast, in between breakfast and lunch snack to eat. And, a couple weeks, well, I'd say it's longer than that. It was probably about 3 months ago now. I purchased a box of Nutri-Grain apple cinnamon bars like I usually do at my grocery store. And I ate the box, and after eating it, I realized that it was expired. It had been 6 months expired. That wasn't actually a problem because I thought that the bars had more of a bite to them after they had expired for several months. So, and I mean, I only discovered this because I thought, I was eating the bars every day, and I thought, well, these taste completely different than how they normally do. So I wanted to, see if there was a different flavor, or perhaps they changed the ingredients, and that's when I noticed that it had been expired for such a long time. So what I've been doing is, looking for more expired Nutri-Grain bars in the grocery store, but, obviously they don't like to keep those on the shelves. And, I've asked them specifically, too, at the store, but they usually will just ask me to leave if I bother them too much about it. So I was wondering if there was a way where I could order expired bars from the factory.
No. We don't hold any products back. As they're made, everything gets shipped out. And then if the store does have an expired product that is usually destroyed, we don't get those back.
When you say destroyed, what do you mean?
the stores will get rid of them because they're not to be selling expired product.
Do you know if they donate them or?
No, it's up to each individual store or store chain how they do that.
Well, okay. Is there any way that you know that I could maybe speed up the expiration process so I don't have to wait, weeks and weeks on end? I mean, sometimes it's upwards of a year before the product expires.
Yeah, and I am not aware of any way to speed up that process on how, to get them to, expire before their date.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I've been buying the bars for years. I feel like if there was, for a loyal customer, there should be a way. I mean, I'm not asking for more. It's in many ways, it's a worse product to have an expired version of the Nutri-Grain bars. I mean, most people would consider it to be.
Mhm. Yeah. Let me put you on a brief hold and see if I have any additional information. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Hold on. Hi. We did look into it. There is no way that we know to, speed up that process. As we don't we recommend that you not eat expired product. And
well, I've been eating them
because that it can change the taste and that type of thing. So
I like it.
Well, yes, and I understand that, but we just don't have any knowledge on how to speed up that process.
That's frustrating that I can't even get the bars, but then you're telling me that I shouldn't enjoy them the way I prefer to eat them.
Well, that is our recommendation. We don't recommend that, but if you choose to eat that, that is entirely up to you.
Well, I think a lot more customers would prefer a bar that wasn't so soft.
Well, I can certainly pass on your thoughts and share those with our management teams.
Well, I don't know why you have to make them so soft. I mean, I'd been eating them already, and they were fine, I guess. But when they were much harder, it had a better flavor to it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, and I can add that in with my notes today as well.
Well, what are these notes? Where do they go?
They go to our different management teams. They do look at all of that.
Well, if they look at it, will they be sending me expired? I mean, I don't understand why I can't get the Nutri-Grain bars the way I like them.
Well, we don't hang on to any products. It all gets shipped out. And so it would be the stores that would be able to have expired product.
Is there any way that you could call stores or get a list of who's had shipments, not for a long time?
No, there is no way I can look up the shipping. We just, it's just by store and distribution center.
Well, what are the distribution centers?
Well, each store has their own. That would be information you would have to get from the stores. That's not information we would have.
Well, the distribution centers, when the Nutri-Grain bars expire, do they get returned to the distribution center?
Each store is different. You would have to check with the store to see what they do with expired product.
So not all of them get rid of them, you're saying?
I don't know. Some of them probably do. I don't know if they get donated.
Well,
it's up to the stores what they do with the product.
Do they get a refund from your company
I don't know how that's done.
What if I wanted to buy the Nutri-Grain bars directly from Kellogg's in bulk and then expire them myself?
Unfortunately, we do not have any direct sales to consumers. The only other way to get them like in bulk like that would be like through Amazon.
What? What is
I'm
that?
sorry?
What is that?
Amazon is an online retailer.
Oh, I don't want to do anything with online.
Okay.
Well, how can we solve this problem so I can get these expired Nutri-Grain bars?
Yeah, the best thing to do would be talk to stores and see.
Well, I tried that already in my local grocery store. We got into a bit of an argument about it.
Yeah, well, and we don't have any product. We don't have any access to the product once it's, leaves our facility and it's paid for by the stores, by their companies. What they do with it is entirely up to them.
Could you recommend something that tasted more like an expired Nutri-Grain bar?
No, I don't have any idea what would,
Don't they make you try the products working there?
Well, yeah, we try some of the products. I certainly have not tried all of the products, but we don't have any recommendations for anything that's expired.
Well, have you tried the Nutri-Grain apple cinnamon bars?
Not that particular one, no.
Oh, well, do you know someone who has there?
No, there's about 100 of us. I would have no idea who's tried the apple cinnamon Nutri-Grain bars.
Is there any way you could ask?
No, because we're all on calls.
What?
At this point,
Is there a department that handles testing, maybe tasting the products, and they would have a better idea of, what I could purchase that would taste more? Because, honestly, I'm very tired of having to wait around for months and months on end for these Nutri-Grain bars to expire when I just, I want to have my in-between breakfast and lunch meal now.
Yeah, and we don't, we test the product to make sure that it tastes like it should when it's fresh. We don't do anything about testing any expired product to see how it tastes.
It tastes better that way, is what I'm saying.
I understand that that's how it tastes better to you, but
I can't be the only person that feels that way, and I'm certain I'm not the only. I can't be the one that's discovered this. You have a lot of people that prefer the bars this way. I just think it's kind of ridiculous that there's no way to order them either at the store or from the company.
Yeah, because we don't ship out or sell expired products.
Well, if the better,
everything gets shipped out as it's made.
Well, if they're better that way, in a way, it's almost like they're not, expired. They're just finished. That's the end of the making process.
Yes. They're made and they get shipped out.
Well, they're shipped out not done. They're shipped out prematurely. They should be shipped out once they've developed more of a bite to them and they're not so soft.
Okay. Yes, and I understand that's your individual taste.
Well, there's a lot I'm sure there's plenty of other people that feel this way.
Well, I can, just get this passed on up to our management teams.
Well, can I speak to them?
Well, no, we're in a call center. We are not at the factory.
So how can I speak to the factory?
There really is not a way. The only way is for us to enter your thoughts into our notes and get those passed on up to our management teams.
Well, how likely is it that they're going to release some, an expired version of the apple cinnamon Nutri-Grain bar?
They will. I have no idea how they would do that.
Well, I mean, what are my chances here?
Of being able to get expired bars?
Sure.
Probably really low.
Well, I don't like the sound of that. Maybe it's, if I did something different than... do you think maybe one of the other flavors would expire faster?
No, they're all tested to see how long a shelf life they would have.
Wait a minute, hold on. When you say they're tested to see how long...
Yeah.
So
when each product is developed, we
so if they test
also
them
see how long the shelf life would be.
Okay, that's perfect. So you have these test bars sitting around that they're waiting to see how long it takes for the test bars to expire, and then they do, and then presumably you get rid of them. But if you have those test bars there, I'm sure they have one from every batch. Is there any way to purchase those test bars? I mean, I'll pay for the shipping. I have no issue with paying for the product. I'm not looking for free.
Oh, I understand that, but not each group is tested. I mean, it's tested when they're first developed. And I don't know.
Are they constantly? They're making new flavors all the time, correct?
Well, I'm sure that they try to develop new flavors all the time.
So there's always testing going on.
I don't know how that's done, because that's all done in the factory.
Well, presumably.
And I don't have any idea how they test
well,
the bars.
Presumably they have. I mean, somebody's employed to find new, Nutri-Grain flavors. So if that's what they're doing, I'm sure there's, always new testing. I mean, if you see in commercials for any kind of food product where they show a factory, they're always doing, new experiments on flavors. If you watch on the television ads, so I'm assuming you have testing going on, enough that there would be expired test bars.
Oh, and we
around the
and
factory.
like I said before, we recommend that expired product not be sold. And
well, that's
what
just
each
a
store does with
recommendation.
it.
I don't think. I mean, if it's a health concern, I'm sure I'm fine. I've been eating them for a long time now.
Yeah, but we would not sell you any products that would be expired.
Well, I mean, it would be special just for me. Because I wouldn't, this isn't official company policy. That's why I'm calling up to handle it personally.
And they would not ship out any expired bars.
But, I mean, when does the expiration label that's printed on the box? If I'm buying, the bars directly from the factory, they're not even in a box yet, so I don't even understand how someone would know that they're expired other than me while I'm eating them.
I just know the information that I have access to, and
what information is that? Does it say?
We do not sell expired bars.
Well, does it say that at the factory that the expiration dates are already printed on there?
Yes, they are. We have to print an expiration date on them.
But only when they go into the box.
No, when they are wrapped, that is also stamped on there, on the wrapper itself.
Do you know how long? Is there any flavor that has a shorter
No, they all have the shelf life is 8 months, and they all have the same shelf life.
Do you okay? Well, if I left them in the garage, or maybe what happens in the expiration process?
We guarantee that it is fresh. After that date, it is probably most likely not fresh. I don't know how you could speed up that process.
Okay, what does not fresh entail? What does that mean? What changes in the bar?
That I have no idea what changes in the bar. It can be the freshness of the bar overall. It can affect the taste. There's several components that it could affect. Could affect the texture, the taste, and the freshness, overall freshness of the bar.
But what does that mean?
It means that it changes. It can change after the date.
But how does it change?
That I don't know. I don't know how what the process is that changes it.
Well, I'll tell you, it definitely is a completely different bar from, the ones where you just open them up from the box when you get home. Well, I really don't know what to do here. Do you have any suggestions?
No, I don't.
Well, I really want those expired bars.
Well, I have no recommendation on how to get any expired product.
Okay, well, and there's no way I can speak to the factory, huh?
No.
Or any of the food testers?
No.
All right, well, I guess I can try the grocery store again, but not particularly fond of me at this point. But I guess have a nice day. And
all right, well, thank you for calling Kellogg's. You have a nice day, too.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you for calling Outback in Germantown. This is Cindy Matthews.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Well, not too good, to be honest with you. I'm having a bit of an issue today. I'll let you know beforehand that I have already gone to one Outback Steakhouse tonight, and I had a bit of an unpleasant experience, but I would like to still go out to dinner, and I was thinking about coming there. But before I do, here's the situation that I'm dealing with. I've been going to Outback Steakhouse for a long time. I'm a big fan of the restaurant and everything on the menu. And usually me and my wife will go and have dinner. And we order the bloomin' onion as an appetizer, which I've noticed in the past couple of years has gotten smaller. It's not as big as it used to be, which is fine. I understand maybe there's health concerns or reasons for downsizing the bloomin' onion. But what I wanted to know, or at least I assumed I could do, is I went to my usual Outback in the area, and I brought my own onion, which is a larger onion, and they refused to prepare it for me. And then they said they asked us to leave because we got into an argument about it. So I was wondering if I could bring my onion there to have my larger onion prepared at your restaurant in the bloomin' onion style.
Oh, okay. So are you coming in tonight, or are you are you ordering tonight? I don't understand.
Well, yes, I was going to come in, but only if I can get a guarantee that if I bring my own onion, you'll prepare it for me.
Yeah, we'll take care of you.
So if I brought in my own onion, you would make the bloomin' onion?
If you brought in your own onion?
Yes.
Let me ask our manager real quick.
Okay, well, maybe I should just speak to the manager.
Thanks for holding. This is Vicky. I'm the manager. How may I help you?
Hi, are you the manager of the restaurant?
Yes, sir. How may I help you?
Okay, well, I don't know if they relayed my question to you, but basically I had an issue at a different Outback, and I was going to come there and replace my regular Outback Steakhouse with your restaurant.
What kind of meal are we talking about? What kind of food are we talking about?
Well, an onion.
An onion. A blooming onion?
The bloomin' onion,
The
which
blooming onion. What kind of Outback were you picked it up?
well, I didn't pick it up. That's the issue. I was going to come to that restaurant. Look, I've been eating the bloomin' onion for years. I get that as an appetizer anytime I go to my regular
I'm
Outback.
sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. So what regular Outback? Where do you get this blooming onion usually?
Well, usually I've been getting the bloomin' onion for years, you see, but I've noticed that
When? Where? Here or which one? Which location Outback?
the one in Herndon, but I need to find a different.
Harlan.
No, in Herndon, but I have to find a different Outback because, well, you see, I noticed that the bloomin' onions have gotten smaller in recent years, and I was wondering if I could perhaps bring my own onion to the restaurant that's a more appropriate size. And so I brought one into the Herndon restaurant, and they told me that they wouldn't do that, and we got into a bit of an argument.
No, we don't do that, sir. We can't cook another onion.
Well, the onions.
We're liable for it.
I understand that, and that's why I'll make sure the onion is clean before I bring it in.
Yeah, but we just can't, because we can't bring another food and cook it.
Well,
We can't do it.
if it'll be like you're getting it from the store. In fact, I could sell you the onion.
But that's what I'm saying, because we were only allowed to cook products that come out of our vendors.
Okay, well,
That product did not come out of our vendors. Sorry.
we could set it up so that I'm seen as a vendor, and I can bring in.
Sorry, sir. I really can't. I'm very sorry.
Well, what if I go to one of your vendors and select an onion? How about this? If I come, can I take a look at the onions you already have and choose one that I think would be more, not one of the smaller sized onions?
I mean, you can come in. We're in Germantown, Maryland. You can come in and order an onion if you like it. That's fine. If you don't like it, we can make a new one. We usually don't show the onions that we have. I mean.
So if I came to your restaurant, you would allow me to go.
You order one. Ours are pretty nice. They're big sizes. They're not small.
Well,
So you might be okay.
I mean, they used to be the size of a Honeycrisp apple, and now they're getting, much smaller. If I came to that one, would I be allowed to go into the kitchen to?
No. You're not allowed to be in the kitchen, sir.
So you would bring all the onions out to me at my table.
Well, listen to this, sir. We use the same, so they're gonna be. I think ours are a little bigger, but to be honest, it's the same vendors.
So this is the big. This is the big onion. Your onions are.
Big onion. The one that they have is the same one we have.
Well, okay. Well, then here's a question for you. What if I come to your restaurant and get the official large Outback Steakhouse onions, and then I purchase several of them to bring to my regular Outback in Herndon? That way I don't have to come all the way there for dinner. I can just get several onions now, and then.
You want to buy the raw onions?
Yes.
I cannot sell you raw onions, sir.
Well, here's
you
you can give them to me, and then I'll bring them to the other Outback Steakhouse in Herndon.
Sir, I'm sorry. Can you call us tomorrow? I mean, I do need to talk to the partner.
Well, I haven't.
Our manager here.
Well, we
He's
haven't.
not here right now.
Well, we haven't had dinner yet tonight. We still have to have dinner tonight, and we're trying to figure out which Outback Steakhouse will either let us go into the kitchen to choose our onions ourselves, or bring our own onion in. I don't understand why this is so complicated.
Well, we just can't. I'm sorry. It's not. I don't make the rules. I'm very sorry about that, sir.
But the Outback
I cannot have a
Steakhouse,
blooming onion from you.
Outback Steakhouse has no rules. That's right there in the advertising, and I call in with one question.
We do have blooming onions. I just can't let you bring
No,
them.
it says no. It says no rules. That's what they say. And this is the one time I've ever had any kind of complaint or question, and I'm immediately met with the rule.
I understand. Well, the answer will be no. If you do have to talk to the partner, right now it's Saturday. We're a little busy, but you can talk to him tomorrow.
What if I paid extra to bring in my own onion?
Sir, can I put you on hold? Hold you just one second.
Well, I just want to know why.
This is Russell. How may I help you?
Hi, I was already speaking to a manager. I guess I needed
I am one of the managers as well, sir. She's trying to run the dining room, and we're on a long way, so she asked me to pick up the phone and speak.
Okay.
What was your concern, sir?
Well, my issue is I had a problem with the size of the bloomin' onions at a different restaurant, and so I wanted to bring in my own larger onion to have it prepared, and she's telling me that I can't bring in a larger onion to have it prepared at the store.
Unfortunately, it's against health code regulations for us to do it.
Well, that's why I was saying we have vacuum sealing equipment here for meat that we store in our freezer in the garage. So I could bring in the onion vacuum sealed from the store, or even prepackaged larger onions, so that it's not a health concern. Or alternative to that, if I could get the vendor information for the restaurant, I could probably purchase my own larger onions directly from the vendor. That way, we can figure out how to get
So you're saying when you go to a different Outback, they give you a small onion, a small blooming onion?
Right, yeah. Well, I tried to bring in my own onion, and they made me leave.
Yes, because what it is, with the way the health department works is that when they come in, we have to actually have paperwork as to where everything came from. So we can only, put things in our fryers that came from vendors that are approved.
Well, there's no way to leave a note that says this man, he's been coming here for years. I'm a loyal customer of Outback Steakhouse. A way to leave a note for the health department that says
the health department would not care how many times you came here. They would literally fine us a lot of money and probably shut our doors if we did that.
Now, is that what?
If you were coming here for dinner, I can assure you that the onions that we do have
well, the other manager
are quite large.
The other manager said that I could possibly come into the kitchen to pick out the onion that is used.
She told you could come into the kitchen?
Yes, we were discussing the possibility that I could maybe go into the kitchen to see the onions before they're prepared, and then pick out the onion that I like.
What she can do is, she can bring you to the doorway of the kitchen. You have to have on certain types of shoes to come into the kitchen.
What type of shoes?
Also, it has to be slip-resistant shoes, and because of the fact that you don't work for our company, if something was to happen to you while you were in our kitchen, that would be a very big problem for us. So I'm sure she wouldn't have a problem, bringing a couple of nice-sized onions to the doorway of the kitchen and letting you choose your onion. I don't think that would be a problem at all.
Okay, well, all right. That might be reasonable then. If you could prepare some kind of cart and bring out all the onions to the doorway of the kitchen. Now, will I need the shoes as well if I'm only going to the doorway, or do I need the shoes to go in the kitchen?
Yeah, this is not only the shoe problem, it's also a liability and insurance issue.
Well, I understand, but if it's just a question of shoes, I have no problem getting the right pair of shoes if it means that we can get to the bottom of this, quite frankly, sort of troubling onion issue.
I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem for us to just meet you at the doorway of the kitchen. So, we couldn't bring you all the way into the kitchen, but it would not be a problem for us to meet you at the doorway to the kitchen to show you some of the onions that are cut. So you can definitely pick out a nice one of the size that you like.
Well, that would be fantastic.
That would be a problem.
And what time do you close?
We close at 11 o'clock this evening.
Okay, well, I'll head over now. I should be there in about an hour and a half.
All right, perfect.
Now, what do I need the shoes or do?
No, where they're going to bring them to, you'll still be on the carpeted area, right at the edge of the kitchen, so you'll be fine with any.
One pair of shoes, and just the one pair of shoes. I only need to bring one pair.
No, you don't need to bring any. She's going to come to the doorway of the kitchen.
Okay.
And meet you at the doorway of the kitchen and let you choose your onion.
All right. Well, that sounds good. I'll tell you what. I'll bring one of my onions just in case, and that way, if maybe the onions aren't as big, because I'll be honest, the other Outback Steakhouse, they said that their onions were quite large as well, but they were the same size that they've been the last couple of times. So I'll bring my onions just in case, and we'll take a look, and if none of those look good, maybe we'll use my onion. And just this one time, though.
All right.
So is that a promise that we can do it that way?
Yes, so when you get here, I'm the manager on duty in the front. Her name is Vicky.
Okay.
So when you get to the host stand, if you just ask for Vicky, she'll take care of it from there.
Okay, well, I'll be the man with the extra pair of shoes and the large onion in a Ziploc bag. So my name's Clarence. I'll be in there about an hour and a half.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, well, thank you. See you soon.
All right, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for calling McDonald's. This is Bernicia. How can I help you today?
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm okay. Here's why I'm calling today. I was making breakfast this morning, and I thought, you know what? I would like to have an Egg McMuffin for breakfast, which I used to do every morning. I would go to work, and I would get an Egg McMuffin on my way to work. But I no longer work, and so I wanted one at home. And I had some English muffins and eggs, and I tried to make one myself, and I couldn't do it. It just tasted like an egg sandwich. So I guess I'm calling for information on how to make my own Egg McMuffins at home.
Alrighty, and so if you don't mind, I'm going to place you on a brief hold and locate some information for you, okay?
Okay, well, am I speaking to the right department?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, well, I guess, yeah, if you have to put me on hold then, I'll wait.
Alrighty.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for holding, sir. I did go ahead and locate some information for you. Unfortunately, I can't provide you with that information. However, I can tell you the components that the Egg McMuffin is made of.
What information can't you tell me?
As I said, I can tell you the components, and I can give you the ingredients in the sandwich itself.
Well, I have the ingredients. It's just egg and McMuffin, but I don't know how to make it taste like the ones in the restaurant.
Well, I can always advise you to just visit one of your local restaurants and purchase the Egg McMuffin from there.
Well, I would do that, but I'm disabled, and I can't go to the restaurant anymore. That's why I want to make them at home.
Yeah, I do apologize, sir. I don't have that information to provide you with.
Well, you said you have the information, that you just can't tell it to me.
No, I don't have the information to provide you with. I'm sure that someone knows how to make the Egg McMuffin, but I don't have the information.
Who there knows how to make the Egg McMuffins?
You can inquire with your local restaurant.
Well, I can't go there because I'm disabled.
I can provide you with the telephone number and you can call them.
And they'll tell me how to make Egg McMuffins at my house?
Well, I'm not quite sure if they'll tell you, but you can inquire and see if they will.
Well, why wouldn't they tell me?
I mean, it's a McDonald's trademark, sir. I'm not quite sure if
Well, I'm not
they're able to
selling the
provide
Egg
me information.
McMuffins. These are for personal use. I'm not going. I can sign a document that says that I have no intention of taking the trademark and using it to sell my own brand of Clarence sandwiches. I wouldn't do something like that. I just want to enjoy Egg McMuffins that I've prepared for myself at home, you see.
Alrighty, well, if you'd like, I can go ahead and locate your local restaurant, and you can inquire with them, and maybe they'll be able to provide you with that information.
Well, what information do you have for me?
As I said, I can tell you the components that are inside of the Egg McMuffin sandwich, and that's the classic English muffin, the egg, Canadian-style bacon, cheese, and salted butter.
Okay, what kind of cheese?
Pasteurized processed American cheese.
Pasteurized processed American cheese. Now, do you know what the process is, or is that just a generic type of processed cheese?
No, sir, I don't know the exact process. I can tell you the ingredients in that cheese, which is milk, cream, water, cheese culture, sodium citrate, contains 2% or less of salt, citrate, acid, sodium, phosphate, sorbic acid.
Now, if you're suggesting I make the cheese myself, where do I get? Is it a specific kind of acid in the cheese?
It just says citric acid.
Oh, citric acid. So that's probably from, lemons. Okay, so, well, if that's just the cheese, then you said.
I can provide you with the ingredients of everything else.
Well, let's start with the cheese, because I have a feeling that that's probably the most important part. So if I was going to make the cheese myself, I would need milk. And then what was the next one?
Cream.
Okay, cream, got that.
Water.
Water, sure.
Cheese culture.
Does that go by a different name?
No, sir. I only have cheese culture in my system.
Okay, well, I'll write that down, and then I'll go back to that later. What else would I need?
Sodium citrate.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
Yes. What's sodium? Sodium nitrate, you said?
Sodium citrate.
Sodium citrate. Is that? Do they sell that on Peapod? Do you know?
I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Well, I'll check with them. I'll write that one down. And what else do I need here for the cheese?
One second, sir.
Well, what was the one after the sodium citrate, you said?
And that's the salt, and then it's citric acid.
Salt and citric acid. Well, I certainly know salt. That one shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. And that about does it for the cheese then, huh?
No, it actually has citric acid. It also contains sodium phosphate, sorbic acid, which is a preservative, a lactic acid, acetic acid, enzymes, sodium phosphorate, natural flavor, which is a dairy source, and then there's color added in soy lecithin, which is for slice, which is added for slice separation.
We're going to have to come back to the cheese. What were the other main ingredients?
Well, it contains the English muffin, the egg, Canadian-style bacon.
The English muffin, I can just get Thomas's brand English muffins. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the English muffin is probably not the key to making a proper egg McMuffin. We'll just go with Thomas's on that. And we're coming back to the cheese. And what was the next one on the list there?
And that'll be that Canadian style bacon.
Okay. And is that a special type of Canadian style bacon?
No, it's just Canadian style bacon.
Okay. Now,
Or cured with water, sugar, salt, and sodium lactate, sodium phosphate, natural flavor, and sodium diatate, and sodium nitrate.
is that more of the cheese ingredients? Are some of these the same ones that are in the cheese?
Some of them are the same, yes.
Oh, well, perfect. Then I can buy those items in bulk for both the Canadian style bacon and the cheese. That way I save a bit of time while purchasing all of my sodium phosphates and citrates, you said, sodium citrate. Now, do you know where do you buy these things?
I'm not quite sure, sir.
Well, where does
And I do
McDonald's-
apologize for
where
that.
does McDonald's get them?
Where do we get the ingredients?
Right. Again, I'm not going to go into business selling my own sandwiches. I'd like to make
Unfortunately, sir, I can't provide you with that information. I do apologize.
Well, is it an American company?
Is it an American company?
Yes.
The ingredients that we get for the Egg McMuffin?
Right, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Would you, well, which company is it?
As I said, sir, unfortunately, I can't provide you with that information.
Okay. Well, what were the other ingredients then?
And the last ingredient is salted butter.
Salted butter. Okay. Well, is there a sauce?
Is there a sauce?
Is there some kind
No,
of
sir.
sauce that goes in there? Maybe
No, sir, I just see that the last ingredient is salted butter.
Well, what goes into... is it a special type of egg?
It's made with a round egg.
Well, how do they get the egg so round? Because I don't think
Well,
that
in the
affects-
restaurant, there are little round rings that they place the egg inside of while it's cooking, and that's how they get it to that round shape.
Now, if I wanted to order one of those, where would I get one of those?
I'm not quite sure, sir. Maybe Amazon.
Can I place an order with you to have McDonald's send me one of these rings?
Unfortunately, no, sir. I do apologize.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure it's even the circular shape of the egg that creates, I guess, that taste I'm looking for. And if it's not, if it's not salted butter or the English muffin itself or the bacon, it has to be that cheese, which I thought in the first place. So I guess the key ingredient is probably somewhere in that list of sodium elements. What were they again? In between after the sodium citrate and before the preservative.
Mm-hmm.
Which one was that?
You said which one had the preservative in it?
No, on the list. In between the sodium citrate and the phosphate.
The citric acid?
Well, now those I can just, if I'm making the cheese, if I buy lemons, that's, lemon juice is the acid. So I mix that with the water and the milk and these cheese cultures. And then it's just a matter of finding those sodium citrates, which you don't know where I would get those, right?
No, I'm not quite sure, sir, and I do apologize. So I'd like to go ahead and document that you were inquiring about how our Egg McMuffin sandwich is prepared, and I'd like to send that over to our menu management team just so that they know that the sandwich is that popular, their customers would like to make it at home. And before I send everything forward, I'd also like to go ahead and get some contact information from you as well. And so if you could start with your first and last name, sir, that'd be great.
My name is Clarence.
Said your first name is Clarence.
Uh-huh.
And your last name?
Elmore. E-L-M-O-R-E.
And your mailing address?
Are you going to send me information on how to make the sandwiches?
Well, sir, it's just as a record of our call today.
Oh, well, I'd rather not give out my address unless I was receiving information on how to make the sandwiches.
Alrighty, and that's perfectly okay. I do still appreciate you calling today. And how about a telephone number for you?
Well, if you're going to contact me in the future, I would prefer it would be for information on how to make the sandwich. I mean, we still really haven't gotten that information yet. I mostly have just been confused by a list of cheese ingredients. You said the local restaurant will give me information on
I'm not quite sure if they will or if they won't. That's why I said if you'd like, I can look up your local restaurant for you and provide you with their telephone number.
Okay, well, my zip code is 78722. If you could find one near there, I guess I could call them.
And I do apologize, sir. You said that zip code was what again?
It's 78722.
And what street is that restaurant located on?
Oh, I'm not sure. There's a couple in the area. I haven't been there in a while. I'm disabled now.
Well, would you like me to just provide you with the telephone number for the restaurant nearest to you?
Is there any way you could transfer me?
Transfer you to that restaurant?
Sure.
Unfortunately, no, sir. I do apologize.
Oh. And there's no one there that'll tell me how to make the sandwiches?
Unfortunately, as I said, we don't have that information to provide you with.
Well, if I call the restaurant, do you think they'll tell me or no?
I'm not quite sure, sir. I can't speak for the restaurant. I do apologize.
So there's a chance they will or no? I mean, if using your best judgment as an employee of McDonald's.
I mean, it's not about how I feel. It's more about how you feel about the situation. And that's why I said if you'd like that number, I can provide you with it. Unfortunately, as far as whether or not they'll provide you with the information, I'm not quite sure. And I don't want to give you an answer based off of my judgment and it be incorrect and you be upset or anything like that. And so,
I'm not going to be upset. I just, I mean, I've spent a lot of time today and yesterday, too, trying to make these sandwiches. I mean, it's already pretty late in the day now. I've been up since 4:45 in the morning, trying to make...
And I definitely do understand, and I do apologize, sir. But as I said, it's more about how you feel about the situation, not I.
Well, how I feel is I'd prefer to just eat the sandwiches at home and be able to make them. Now, if I order one of these rings, I would prefer to get the ring from McDonald's themselves. That way, I can be sure it's the same kind of ring they're using in the restaurant. If I were to go, to an outside source, I don't know if I'm getting the right shape, and something's setting off the taste of the muffin sandwiches I make at home versus the ones that I do remember from the store. I mean, I guess maybe it has been a long time since I've been to an actual McDonald's to eat one of the sandwiches in person. I mean, I guess I suppose it could be that I'm just remembering them differently than what the sandwiches I'm making at home taste like. Is there any way to have the food delivered to my house?
Unfortunately, no, sir. I do apologize.
I probably should have started with that rather than trying to make them myself. On second thought, there's no any kind of supplementary delivery service that you know of?
No, sir.
Well, let me ask you this. Is there any menu item that you can tell me how to make myself?
No, sir, and I do apologize for that as well.
Now, do you know what the reason for that is?
Well, being that McDonald's has a trademark on all of those products, unfortunately, we can't provide you with that information simply because we don't have the information, and as well as it is McDonald's information to keep to themselves.
Well, I understand the trademark for, business purposes. That makes sense, obviously. But, I mean, you have a lot of customers that are senior citizens. I mean, myself personally, I've been a customer for probably 75 years prior. And, I'm not going to, again, steal any of the information to make my own sandwich making operation here. It's talking about at most maybe 3 or 4 egg McMuffins to myself per day, and that's on an extreme end. I doubt I'll even be preparing that many sandwiches. Perhaps, here or there, maybe I'll have a friend come over and they would have one, but I don't understand how it affects, with all due respect, your company's business to such a degree that I can't just have the information on how to prepare the sandwiches myself.
And I definitely do understand, sir, and I do apologize for the inconvenience. Now, I do have all that information documented, and as I said, I'll get it sent over to our menu management team so that they know how that our customers are inquiring about how to make that product at home. And
what is the menu management team? What do they do?
Well, they're the managers of our menu department, meaning our menu products.
So they would have the information on how to make the sandwiches.
Well, I'm not quite sure about that, sir. I wouldn't know.
Can I speak to someone in that department?
Unfortunately, as you said, sir, I can't transfer you over to any different department. I do apologize.
That's a phone. The phones don't work that way, or? The phones don't allow you to transfer me to another department, or?
Well, all of the departments are not located in the same area, so I wouldn't be able to transfer you to a department that's not located with me.
Oh, well, where is the menu management department? Do you have a phone number for them, or?
Unfortunately, no, sir.
So when you contact them, how do you go about contacting them?
We send everything over electronically.
Through a
something
fax?
Like an email.
Oh, like an email. Oh, do you have an email address for them?
No, sir.
Well, how would you send the information over?
Well, I document the information and it gets sent over electronically, like I said. It sends on its own.
But through an email?
My software is set up for the information to send on its own.
Oh, so they don't have any contact information?
No, sir. I do apologize.
Is there another number I could call where I could get that number from another department, and then I could perhaps speak to somebody over there who could...
Unfortunately, no, sir, and I do apologize.
So there's no other department I could speak to in regards to finding out how to make these sandwiches myself?
Unfortunately, no, sir. Everyone that is located in my area, we all have access to the same information. And as I said, I don't have that information to provide you with, and I do apologize.
Okay, well, I guess we'll go the local restaurant route then.
Alrighty, would you like for me to provide you with that telephone number for the restaurant nearest to you?
Yes, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Alrighty, and this is for the restaurant on Half Airport Boulevard. And that telephone number is 512-926-1234.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much, and have a nice day.
And you're absolutely welcome, sir. And before you go, I'd like to confirm that I have all your contact information correct. And so I have your first name as CLARENCE, last name ELMORE. Is everything?
I remember my favorite thing to do in the daycare center was sign up for the computer area and then hold a magnet to the monitor and destroy the monitor.
That is all you need to know about you as a human being. Is that as a baby, basically, what you loved, what you spared, your hobbies were destruction and ruining other people's fun.
You fucking hold a magnet to the street. And then, no shit, I swear to God, blame it on the retarded kid. There's a retarded kid named Victor. I'll be like, Victor did it.
That is
he
hitting
drooled
for
on
the
the fucking computer screen and broke it.
That's incredible. That's hitting for the Mullen cycle, dude. That's doing everything.
Yeah.
Trolling, vandalism, blaming the retarded,
bullying. There was this kid, Matt, and he was obsessed with Titanic, and then he built a tent in the corner of the room.
What do you mean on the retarded?
Yeah.
What? Fucking poor kid.
I mean, they knew it was me.
Yeah.
But fuck. So this kid Matt built a tent in the corner of the room out of like blankets and shit, and he like propped it up, and then he brought this girl who was like 3 years younger than him into the tent.
Oh no!
And I guess they were playing Titanic in there.
Oh no!
And this one kid
drew her like one of his French girls.
This one kid he peeked his head in there, and then he comes out looking like a ghost. And I don't know what the fuck happened, but he goes, he was like, oh. He like looked shocked, and me and my friends were just watching this happen. And he goes up and tells the teacher, like the counselor John, he says something to him, and John's like, drops everything and does that like walk where he's, speeding up
with
the entire time.
Yeah.
It's just the variable speed of him like fucking increasing. How is he at that tent in like 3 seconds, and he looks in there, and then he just rips that fucking kid out of the I don't know what the fuck he was doing there.
Oh no.
But he ripped that kid out of there. So I'm assuming he was like, molesting that girl or something.
Jesus, dude.
That's hilarious. Just like in Titanic.
Yeah, I know. And
I was really hoping for a wholesome turn.
No. It doesn't make what I was doing with the computer sound so bad now, does it? I was just learning how magnets work. It must suck to be molested.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's definitely something I wouldn't know anything about.
Did you get molested?
No, not really. An older neighborhood
I thought
kid,
that kid in your neighborhood.
Sort of, yeah. But is that like really molestation?
What happened again?
An older neighborhood kid was like, let me suck your dick, yeah.
And he did suck your dick?
Yeah.
Nah, shut up.
No, yeah, I'm
I guess
serious.
that counts. That counts. Yeah, you've told me this before.
It counts.
Yeah.
Yes.
That 100% counts.
Well, no, it's because it's like he was getting molested. I feel like that's stolen valor. That's like if a guy came back from Iraq and punched me in the face, and I was like, yeah, I'm a veteran.
You just sound like when they found out Vito was sucking the security guard's dick and not he was getting his dick sucked by the security guard.
No, that's you did get molested, but it is
you got molested.
It is the
No,
softest kind of rape.
It was a kid that was like maybe 3 years older. It's not like I mean, he was probably
He probably got molested.
He was being molested.
Yeah.
By you?
No, not by me.
Oh, by somebody else?
Yeah, I was just like, oh, this is kind of weird. Like, it never fucked me up.
But you were like, it was
fucked you up. The most well-adjusted person I've ever met in my life.
He's lived a normal life.
Nick saying it never fucked him up getting his dick sucked when he was 12 by another guy.
After you talk about like the 3 years you spent drinking a 30 and playing Call of Duty.
Everything's going exactly the plan.
Day.
This is the best your life is going. It's the most you're depressed.
Yeah.
If some guy started sucking your dick and just fucking made you play
how about
video
this?
games.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
No, hell
yeah. My mom like worked with this lady, and like I would have to hang out with her son sometimes, and he was like a dick. He was just fucking mean to everyone, bullied everyone. But when it wasn't directed at you, it was the funniest shit in the world.
Yeah.
And I may have told this story already, but there was one time we were in his basement, and his like sister had this like,
I guess it was like a fucking antique dollhouse that kind of like opens up, you know?
Mhm.
And he had a crowbar, and I don't know how he
Yes,
started.
I remember this story. It's awesome.
He's like, oh no, what's going on in this room? Smashing out all.
Did he go to jail?
Probably.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I mean, that was like I didn't see that guy after I turned like fucking 10, but the mental image of that guy destroying, and I'm like, I can't inhale. I'm laughing too hard that my fucking larynx is seized.
Yeah.
While he destroys, you know, because you know what's coming is an hour later his sister going down there to play with the dolls.
Oh my god, that's so mean.
Scream. When she realizes what he did. And then she shows their mom, and then you just hear her like screaming his name, and he goes, "What?" What? God!
I was playing with it.
I don't even know. Ask her. She fucking probably did it. Oh, fuck. A classic.
Destruction of property.
Yeah,
great.
just punching down as hard as you can. Just fucking punching down like you're driving Excalibur into the stone. Fixing comedy.
Mm-hmm. With that guy. Let's get him a fucking special, dude.
Dude, I would watch that. I would watch a show that's just a bad kid that fucking just hurts people's feelings.
Honestly, I would love to watch
Just
that.
an
It's called Bad Kid.
Yeah, just an 8-year-old with emotional problems.
Yeah.
It's like pulling
You're
the fire
fucking
alarm.
ugly.
Just fucking like, raising his hand in 3rd grade and the teacher calling on him being like, I heard you got raped over the weekend. I walked past the teacher's lounge and I heard that you were raped on your date. And the teacher's just like, glory, a single tear going down her face. That's not appropriate, Derek.
Derek, go to the office, please.
Derek, go to the office.
Stop telling me I got raped, please. Derek, every weekend you tell me.
Okay, I'm
going to
go to the office, but I'm going to be laughing about you being raped in there. just the shittiest kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a show called Shitty Kid.
Shitty Kid is a great show.
Oh, fuck.
Did your husband break off the engagement because you're fat?
Your husband left you because you're fat. If we're cutting and pasting, are you gonna cut your wrists and eat pastries because you're fat and your husband left you? I'm just asking. Yeah, that would be a perfect show.
It would be.
Did you ever no plot? Nothing happens.
It's a reality.
It's that one kid from Summer Heights High.
Jonah.
None of the other characters.
Yeah, his dad never comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, another good one would just be to have just a class of just killers, of just like these horrible kids, and a different substitute teacher every week.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Did you guys ever see a teacher cry?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. Multiple times in school.
One time, my brothers went to a shittier middle school than I did. They weren't smart enough to get into the only good middle school in Baltimore. There was like you had to test out of the public schools.
It was a
or else
magnet
they were,
school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were 3 okay schools. One was really good.
It's just that your parents didn't tell you that it was the only school with a cafeteria that could accommodate you. Your son qualifies as a disabled person because of his weight.
Dude, honestly, I would have loved to get chosen to the school with the best cafeteria.
Yeah.
Our cafeteria wasn't even that good. Anyway, it was like the school was fucking like a bad school. Like the one kid got stabbed for his Charizard when people were still doing like Pokemon cards and shit. And one of the teachers was pregnant, and there was like 2 girls fighting, and she was like, "All right, stop." And one girl like got pushed into her stomach, and the teacher she was pregnant. The teacher just knocked her out cold. She just straight uppercutted a 6th grader.
Defense mechanism.
It was awesome.
Can't help
dude.
it.
Such a good story.
The limbic system in action. The parasympathetic nerves.
Oh yeah, I got a limb for
innervate
ya.
the systems.
Oh
I
yeah.
got something very
Look,
limbic.
there's a parasympathetic nervous system, and nobody knows what this thing does. You know, you put your hand on a stove, and next thing you know, me and Barack used to talk about it all the time. Remember Pogs? You used to be able to collect them, but if you didn't have enough, they'd send you to jail. And I was one of the first guys that said that we should only be arresting the black kids. Vice President Biden, do you have a? Can you answer the question, please? Oh yeah, it's Monday. No, it's Thursday. But
that was not the question.
The question was about the deficit.
I had a teacher in like 9th grade, Spanish teacher, who was like the first semester.
What'd she teach?
Spanish.
Oh, interesting.
Oh no, she was a white woman, but she taught in Spanish.
Oh, regular Peggy Hill.
Yeah. So the first semester we had like a Mexican guy from Mexico teach, and she went down to Mexico and she taught there.
Can someone reach the pencil sharpener for me?
He rocked, dude. He was great.
Hey, can one of you reach? Can one of you do the pencil sharpener for me, please?
He had no notion of like cheating. Like people were. It was just a fucking free for all in his class. But then she came back the second semester, pregnant, and
oh shit.
There was one day where we were like really off topic, and then she was like, something happened. She started crying, and she's like, "I'm 32. I'm single, and I'm pregnant, and I lost my." It was my first time. So
excuse me, bitch.
Yeah. So she said,
"Excuse me.
Yeah,
I have a question. Is it your fault that the baby died?" No, Jonathan, it's not my fault. Because I walked past the teacher's lounge and I heard Mr. Miles say that it was your fault because you're
a bitch and you were smoking.
Because you smoked during the pregnancy. Because you smoked cigarettes in the parking lot and you were fucking drunk. Is that what happened? Go to the office.
Go to the
Jonathan.
office. So wait, hold on a second.
So basically, she went down to Mexico to teach, got knocked up by some Mexican guy that I guess and then she's like, "I'm gonna keep the kid."
Yeah,
because she's like,
"I'm sorry I came here."
And he was like, Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah.
"I'm sorry I came at you immediately."
And yeah, she was Mormon, so she'd never had sex.
Oh my god!
And then she
More men, more like more women.
Yeah, that's
'Cause you
right.
can have multiple
So
wives in
true.
their religion. Look,
That's true.
I went to Utah and I met some of these people, and they told me that Mickey Mouse, his name used to be Jonathan. They didn't even know he was a mouse. He was just supposed to be a black fella with big ears. And that's, it used to be black fellas, they all had big ears back then. That's why you could holler at them from across the street. People don't do that anymore, but they kept the screaming. And now, every time I go out, as I see a black guy, I start yelling across the street like this. And it's, so Russia is a similar thing. Because you got guys over there cutting coupons.
It goes back to the coupon. And then the next year, I had this English teacher that
Wait a second. Okay, was this lady hot?
She was not.
She was okay.
She was not that busted.
Yeah,
I would say.
She
But she
just
wasn't hot. No,
She just never got her pussy filled before.
she was a little bit overweight. But she kind of had a pretty
Is it
face.
possible that you're just fat and not pregnant? Excuse me? Excuse me, ma'am?
Derek.
Ma'am!
Just go to the office.
Just Derek, she's
I'm
crying.
not answering. Just go to the office.
Derek, she's crying. She opened up to us.
Can I have 50 cents for the vending machine on the way to the office?
No, Derek.
Can I have 50 cents for the vending machine in the teacher's lounge?
Derek, I keep lending you money.
Can I have the key to the teacher's lounge so I can get a fucking Minute Maid?
The next year,
I'm not trying to cuss. I just don't know. I'm mad. And if I had a Minute Maid, maybe I'd fucking feel different, bitch. He's 6. He's in first grade.
They'd put my man straight up in special ed. He's just a rude kid with a bunch of retarded kids.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the behavior kids
Yeah.
going to special ed, which are the worst kids to be around retards. The bad behavior kids.
Really,
It's
yeah.
literally the worst kind
They're
of
like
kid.
prison rapists. You're putting those retards in Gen Pop.
No, it was good stuff. I got to give it to you.
Adam, shut the fuck up. Okay, Jonathan.
All right.
Stop telling the retarded kid to shut up. Just being written up. He told the mentally disabled student to shut the fuck up for trying to spell his name out loud. Fucking idiot.
Oh, fuck.
What? He's an idiot. That's what the
being
term used to be.
stupid.
I read it in the fucking encyclopedia. Okay, well, why don't you read other things in the encyclopedia? Why don't you suck my dick like you never did to your husband so he left? Okay, just go back.
Can I watch Pokemon?
Can we turn the TV on?
Can we turn
Pokemon is
Peppa
on.
Pig on? This is the fucking 5-year-old that loves Peppa Pig.
Still 5.
Asking you about your
I'm trying to
abortion.
watch Bob the Builder. Can we put the TV on? But it's fucking raining. So it means we can't have recess later. So we should be able to watch videos in class, you fucking bitch.
Fuck.
No, we can't watch Peppa Pig. Like she's a
Oh,
bitch.
yeah, 6. Okay.
Oh,
Because I remember,
fuck this bitch.
I remember I had a fucking terrible music teacher who I was like, this guy fucking sucks. But it was clear that he was just a fucking loser. He was just he was going through a divorce. I found out later.
Yeah.
He had a fucking terrible. I was like, why is this guy's hair so stupid? He had the worst wig you've ever seen in your fucking life.
Oh, I had a teacher like that in high school who taught government, and he would wear suits, and there was no reason to wear suits. It wasn't a private school, and he was also a magician. So he would like, we're gonna start the class with a magic trick. We're gonna do like one magic trick. Yeah. He was the guy. He was the guy I told this story before about who called the retarded kid professor. I told you that there's a retarded kid in the class and be like, "Who's got the answer to that? You, professor?" No, okay. I told this story, right?
I think so, but still, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah, and he had this like piece of shit like fucking like a mid '90s Buick Regal where the trunk didn't close, so it was like held shut by a bungee cord. Just fucking like boom, boom, boom. As he like went over, and me and my dad ran into him at the grocery store one time, and he was like wearing some like shitty, not like a nice tracksuit, but that like I don't know what the material is. That real loud fucking
that swooshes.
Yeah, that swooshy fucking
nylon,
material. Tracksuit.
Yeah.
And he had a shopping cart just filled with fucking Velveeta, like mac and cheese.
No, dude. A grown ass man. Fucking.
And that whole neighborhood is all just like people that have been divorced. It's all like fucking, just shitty. Half of them were like, Section 8 condos, I guess. So he was probably divorced, and he's like, oh, hey, how's it going? And like he had this instant reaction when he saw me, where he like didn't know what to hide first. So he was just like, hello.
Just punched you and ran.
Yeah, it is, every part of it was fucking embarrassing.
Jesus Christ.
I had a teacher in middle.
Were there gangs in your guys' high schools?
No. Well, there were gangs that were like, fucking bunch of retards going around, like beating people up and shit.
Yeah.
Stealing stuff from them, but not like gangs.
There weren't gangs in my high school. There were kids who were in gangs. There was a gang, in Greektown. They had some gay ass name. It was like some kind of like angels or something, like soldiers or some shit like that. Stavi's Golden Angels. Stavi's Golden Angels. No. They were. I don't know. It was just these two Saudi Arabian brothers. Nice. That like started a gang. Nice. And they got arrested for like getting pulled like a traffic stop, and they just like started shooting at the cops. And they just like went on a fucking shooting rampage. There were some shitty gangs in Greektown for a while. Fuck, what were they called? The something soldiers. And they would just beat the shit out of people for no reason.
Yeah. I was friends with a guy in night school when I was like 15, 16 that was like he was like a Crip or whatever.
Cool.
Yeah, and he was actually a nice guy. I liked hanging out with him, especially because he had a car and he would like, give me a ride home.
Yeah,
which was nice.
And he'd like make you suck his dick.
Yeah, I would have to suck his dick, to be in the gang.
You gotta suck. You gotta suck dick. He was just a guy in a blue shirt. He wasn't even a Crip. He just
and so like he was the white guy, and then the rest of them were like black guys.
Oh,
or
the craziest one according to Chappelle.
Yeah. And they would just walk around the mall. I don't know. That was like mostly what they did as a gang. One time they like sort of implicated me in this like robbery. I had to like participate in like robbing this fucking kid. I was just like waiting on a ride home. I don't know. They're gonna like rob this kid. This plan was retarded. It was basically like
it was a bad plan.
Yeah. He was like, not the guy I was friends with, but his friend. He's like, all right, here's what we gonna do. We gonna roll up, and then I gotta talk to him on the phone, but he can't see me, so it's got to be you going to sell him the ecstasy. And I'm like,
what the fuck are you? What?
Yeah.
You're telling this guy that I'm going to meet him there, and then you're going to come rob him. Like, I don't understand why you just don't rob him.
Right.
You know, he's like, no, I need you. Like, it has to be you. So I have to go meet this guy in this like field. And then they're gonna pull a car around,
Jesus.
and, like, back, and so like I meet this guy in this field. I'm like, oh hey, like I'm making a small talk with him. He's got a beer. I'm like, oh, what kind of beer is that? You know, like just trying to be friendly. I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Jesus.
And they like back the car. They start like backing the car, and he like yeah right.
Beep.
It's not, but it's like fucking.
But I know
you know,
it's
like the guy
obvious.
turns around. They're like 30, 45 feet away at the end of this like small
Jesus
fielded
Christ.
area. Yeah, and the guy's like looking at the car, like he's, he like sees them. And so I'm like,
what is he? Is he asking you questions?
No, I played it where I was like, who the fuck is this? You know?
Oh, interesting.
And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, do you know these people or whatever? Like I just turn it on.
Oh,
Yeah,
good at
yeah.
crimes. Yeah.
Well, that's why I also asked him what kind of beer it was, so I could take the beer away from him, so he couldn't fucking hit me with it or something.
Mhm.
You know, so I was like, I did a couple of smart things.
Yeah. A couple of criminal things.
Yeah, and then so
Was he wearing a wire?
Yeah, he was wearing a wire, and I had
He had
to
a
suck-
fucking
yeah,
wire?
yeah,
This
yeah.
Guy's wearing a fucking wire.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and then so they walk up. They walk up and like walk past us. They just walk past us standing there. Like, and they have like masks on their face, but the kid sees the guy that called him, and he's like, "Yo, Dale."
Jesus
and then
Christ.
they kind of like stop for a second, and then the guy I was friends with was just like, all right, fuck this. And he like pulls out like one of those mini baseball bats, just starts like wailing on the kid's fucking head.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. And then I just turned to that kid's girlfriend. I'm like, give me the money, I guess. And yeah, we like took their money.
You took the money?
Well, I mean, we came all that way. And they were going to fucking, I was like, I didn't, this wasn't mine.
How much money did you make?
$40 is what they got off that kid.
For that guy having literally bleeding in his brain.
They dinged him a couple times, but he ran off. He was fine.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Why the fuck were you implicated? You just hanging out?
I just wanted to ride. I would get rides home from the guy.
Right.
Because I didn't want to take the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hang out with him after that?
Yeah, I mean, he still had a car.
Damn, it would have been so easy for you to become a criminal. You were so close.
Well, that's a crime.
Right.
That's like
but I
not-
mean, like,
Yeah.
you were close.
Well, and it was funny because that kid was friends with this other guy I know who's not like a thug or whatever, but he is like physically fit and kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
And that kid like told that other guy that I know, he's like, yeah, these guys robbed me, and like, like said my name or whatever. And he's like, yeah, he wouldn't fucking do that. That's not him. And then so like he found out that it was those like the Crip guys or whatever.
Right.
So he confronted like the head guy, the guy that's like set me up to it. He's like, yo, so this is what I heard happened by this guy. So I'm just letting you know, like, I'm not gonna come looking for you, but if I see you, like, I'm gonna fucking like put you in the hospital. Like,
Jesus
you're gonna be like
Christ.
severely fucked up. You like completely fucked up. You robbed the wrong guy. And this guy was like, man, honestly, I don't want no problems with you. That was entirely Nick. That was 100% Nick's plan. Like,
What?
yeah. So like, that guy like Antron calls me and he's like, this guy's saying it was like you that did it or whatever.
Jesus Christ,
And I was
dude.
like, yeah, no, of course it wasn't me. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Damn,
But
but if that guy's just
that guy was
dumber
just
person.
a complete fucking like coward. He like, set up this whole fucking plan, didn't want to actually be involved with it.
Right.
But he was like a black guy. You said he was like a Crip or whatever. So the fucking white guy I knew, who was actually kind of like a criminal, like fucking was enamored by this like black guy that was like, you can be in our gang.
Hilarious. That's so
Meanwhile,
funny.
he was like a fucking, he was a joke.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember when I was like, every job I had as a teenager, I had this mentality about like, you fuck the employer, we should all be stealing.
Yeah.
And I would just like announce, like, I would steal things from my grocery store job and be like, yeah, of course you steal. Fuck these people.
Right.
And like just getting blank stares from other employees.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. They just don't.
No.
Like, you don't think that way?
No, and they really truly don't.
Nick,
Yeah.
you're being
They
a
were in the
bad team
Matrix.
member. I got told on at a
Nuh-uh.
grocery store job. Yeah, some fucking
By
bitch
another underling?
By the guy that was fucking old
cashier
ladies in
fucking
the
tattled on me. And the manager liked me too. He was like, "Did you steal?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, come on. And he's like, I would have bought it for you. I'm like, no, don't waste
that's not
your
what
money.
it's about, man. We're friends.
Yeah, it's nothing personal. He's like, we got to fire you. He's like, I called corporate. I tried to do everything I could. We got to fire you over a fucking candy bar.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Was that the same grocery store where the Mexican guy claimed to be having sex in the back?
Oh, yeah. They did not fire him for that.
Salute to that man, dude, again.